And there we go. Day 2 of FNCS Grand Finals is here. Today we crown an FNCS champion. Today we crown an FNCS champion, man. This is about to be peak. What's good, Sam? Sam, what's good? Trevs, what's good? How are you guys doing? Today we crown an FNCS champion. What's good, YouTube stream? What's good, Scrims? What's good? Nas, what's good? Morningstar, what's good? Phlox, what is good, chat? What's good? Morn, Drizzy, Pacalo, Cold, what's good, chat? What is good? Today we crown an FNCS champion on NA. EU is over. I'll talk about EU throughout today, of course, in my video later tonight, but we are locked in on NA today, man. We have a lot of teams on the outside looking in. A lot of teams on the outside looking in for LAN. We currently have Clix in 16th place. Bugha is the other main big one. 28th place for Bugha. There's a lot of things we got to look out for today. Who do you guys think is winning Grands, man? Grands Day 2 starts in about 45 minutes. 21x coming soon. Yeah, ban Sleepy Gorilla, bro. Ban Sleepy Gorilla, bro. Come on. Clix, you guys believe in the Clix comeback? I mean, okay. So what? I did see that Clix isn't streaming today. That's true, right, chat? Clix isn't streaming today? Clix is playing off stream? I swear, dude, like, Clix off stream can look like the best player in the world, but then he didn't stream that one Grands with Higgs where they got 10th Uncon Wonky, and so I don't have like the craziest faith, but sometimes Clix off stream can look like a demon. Sky and Scroll are winning. Yeah, NA should honestly thank God that Sky and Scroll isn't on this region, because they would run through this lobby. They would actually run through this lobby. Rapid Cell yesterday was generational. Where is BloodX? All right, we do got to make some day 2 predictions, or I got to make my day 2 predictions. I'll do like top 10-ish. Okay, so what? These are my day 1 predictions. How off was I? So I got first. Wait, let me put this up here. Let me put this like right next to it. So what? I got first and second right so far. Way off on Muzz and Rise. I don't even have them in my top 12. Acorn is 4th. I put him in 3rd. I still think he could finish there. Higgs is 5th. I put him 7th. Not terrible. Adri's Veno, I was a little too low on them, but you know, after today, who knows where they're gonna finish. Moneymaker and Fanayan didn't even have them in my top 12. Dash and Noxy didn't have them. Josh didn't have them. So my predictions from like 7 through 12 are awful, but my top 6 is decent. I still think today though, who do you guys think is winning? I'm still, the thing with Peter and Pollo is if they're down, there's a chance that they go for like a win or nothing play, and then they finish Grands in like 5th place or something, you know? But I feel like the conclusion of what we saw from them yesterday, like how did they conclude yesterday? They got a 5th, 3rd, and 1st place. Like I feel like we're going to see an extension of that today. Like the Peter and Pollo Classic now is kind of just struggle with Surge. And then after that, you just figure out how the lobby goes, get a couple feel out games, and then they're kind of just back. I'm still probably going to end up going with Peter and Pollo to win. How do we feel about that? Do you guys think Peter and Pollo are still winning? 40-year-old Rise wins, bro. If Rise wins, that would be insane. 20 win streak for Trevs. Thank you, bro. Cold? Yeah, I think Cold could definitely win. I mean, I think I'm pretty confident in my top 3 still. I think the top 3 will probably be like some variation of this. Like, I think my top 3 that I originally made is probably going to end up being pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if the order switched. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Acorn won, if Cold won. But I think the top 3, can we agree that this is probably going to be the top 3, chat? Like, by the end of the day, can we agree that this is probably going to be the top 3, Peter, Cold, Rich, or Peter, Cold, Acorn, in whatever order? No, what do you think? Who do you think is in the top 3 then? If not these 3 teams. Veno, yeah, Veno I think is definitely one that could be up there. Drop spot depending, Veno is definitely a good call. It's just so hard to predict Veno because he's conned, man. Higgs, Higgs' consistency kind of scares me. I just don't think Higgs is going to be more consistent than Acorn. Obviously not. Like, these dudes, like, look at that match history. That's disgusting. And then Cold, their match history is also disgusting. I just don't know if they're going to be that consistent. Yo, Swifty with the $2 donut on YouTube. Thank you. What if Higgs won? That would be crazy. It's definitely possible. Like, this leaderboard is so close. We might literally be in for one of like the best finishes in FNCS history today. Look at how close this leaderboard is. Like, anybody, like, there's okay, nah. Like, anybody in the top 6 I think could still realistically win, but anything could happen at the end of the day, you know. Like, we can still see Moneymaker maybe finish top 3. It's gonna be insane. It's actually gonna be insane. Praying on Moneymaker's downfall is crazy. With Clix making a comeback is about to be a generational day. Chat, what place do you guys think Clix is finishing in? He is 16th right now on 172 points. What is top 5? 299, so he's like 120 points off of top 5. Top 10, he's only 30 points behind. I think if I had to make a realistic Clix and Rapid expectation finish, I'm going to assume that they play good today. If they play great, maybe they can finish like 6th or something, but if they just play like good, I'm kind of feeling like an 8th to 9th place overall. Think they can finish 7th, probably somewhere between like 7 through 9 if they play good, which I definitely think they can. Yo, what's good? Teo, what's good, bro? You think they can finish 7th? Yeah, I think between like 7th through 9th is realistic for Clix and Rapid, which hopefully for them should be a land spot, but what? Land on NA is 6, so if the leaderboard stays like this, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, it's going to be close, man. It is going to be close. Clix needs some non-land teams to start doing better. Like, he needs King and Craze to start doing better, Shadow and Virgo. Yeah, it's going to be rough for Clix to potentially qual land here. Clix is not streaming? No, Clix is not going to be streaming today. No Clix stream today. Playing off stream, full walking in. See if they can qualify. Yo, what's good, Brandon? What's good, bro? Just got done crying about Savage. Yeah. I mean, hey, if we've learned anything about Savage, though, is he is a last chance lobby merchant. Like, if anybody's about to qualify to globals to the last chance, it's gonna be them, man. We already saw that only Peterbot can stop Sky and Scroll. Why were some people surprised that Sky and Scroll did so good? I don't know if people were surprised that Sky and Scroll did so good. I think most people have them in like their top 2 going into today. I just think people were surprised at how much they won by and how much better than they were than everybody else on EU, you know? But yeah. Sky and Scroll is so dominant. They are so dominant, man. Like, you really have to talk about them, like, with the names of the greatest duos ever. Like, they deserve to be in the conversations of, like, Peter Poyo, Zayt and Saf, Cammy and Seti. Like, the greatest duos of all time, you got to put Sky and Scroll's name in there. They are actually just disgusting, man. Yeah, 2x FNCS winners back-to-back, top 4 at LAN. If they're uncon at globals, they'll probably be the favorites to win globals as well. Like, dude, they're about to make so much money this year. Yo, what's good, Ice? What's good, bro? We watching Prime Peter and Poyo out there? Oh, for Sky and Scroll? Yeah, they were disgusting. Who do I think will win? I think my top 3 is in this order right here. And then after that, I really feel like it could go anywhere. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like this. I definitely think this could happen right here, like a Veno Agers top 4 type of thing. And then, dude, chat, where do you think Muzz and Rise finish at? Like, this is just such a shocking thing for me. Muzz and Rise being in 3rd. Like, this is insane, but do I think they can keep it up for 6 more games? That's the question. I don't know where. I don't know where I think they're going to finish. I think they finish 6th. That's kind of what I'm feeling too. I feel like Veno probably passes them. Acorn passes them. I wouldn't be surprised if Higgs passes them either. I might have them in like 6th, low key. Is 6th crazy to put them at? I don't feel like that's that crazy. Like, they're good, but like, are they 12 game FNCS Grand Finals good? Maybe. Only 6 points off the win right now. It's possible. How's today been? My day's been pretty good. Chat, what would you guys rate EU from 1 to 10 this morning if you watched it? What would you guys rate EU 1 through 10? 5, 10, 8.4, 0 is crazy. 10? 10 out of 10 for you guys on EU? I think for me, EU was like a solid 8. Sky and Scroll after like game like 8 pretty much won the whole tournament, you know? I don't know if I would say it was like a 10. I think it's like a solid 8 though, you know? Unfortunately, didn't have any Savage Qual. There was some decent comebacks, but not not the craziest moments happened, you know. Sky and Scroll are just too good. Shark should have landed on them. It's just hard for Shark to land on them because Teeny is a controller player, you know? And controller players just, they don't win 50-50s off spawn very often. So, I don't know. It would have been difficult. Would it be a 10 for you if Savage made land? It would have probably been like a 9. Definitely like a 9. If Savage did anything today, I think they literally got like 50 points today, which was not the greatest. You think Clix can do the same thing as Thomas and Focus? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I mean, what? They went from... Focus was like 9th to 5th? Yo, Wumbo with the Prime. Thank you, bro. W sub, man. Thank you.
Subscribed with Prime.
Thank you, Wumbo. You're the GOAT, bro. Do you think Clix can come back? I think Clix will probably finish somewhere between 7th through 9th. Realistically here. As long as they have a good day. If their mental is full chalked, then it could get ugly fast for Clix and Rapid, but we need to see them have a strong start here. We need to see them have a strong start. Curvin Higgs, where do I think Curvin Higgs will finish? Probably like the spot that they're in right now. I think like 5th is pretty realistic for Curvin Higgs here. You got Clix at 5. You got Clix going from 16th to the 5th. They're already 120 points behind going into today. That's going to be difficult. Why underestimate them? Underestimating who? Who am I underestimating? What do I think Okus is finishing? I have no clue where Okus is about to finish. I have no clue. Teeny is underrated and underappreciated? Yeah. Yuka and Malibuka are frauds? I don't know if I'd say they're frauds. They just underperformed today, you know? Like, they finished 3rd Major 1, won Summitland. Obviously, this weekend, they're probably the most disappointing duo, but I don't know if I'd say they're frauds because of that. They did it so hard? Yeah. They did. Yeah, Vico and Mally were bad this whole weekend. There wasn't like, I don't even know if there's a single game where they really looked that good. Victor V will be in 6th place. I think Victor and Queasy, dude, Victor and Queasy have the potential to drop a lot. Like those last couple of games where teams were just lurking on them, like I think people realize that you can just key Victor and Queasy and have a high chance of winning that fight. Like Victor and Queasy could drop a lot, but this team also has the potential to win games if they can make it to endgame, you know? But like, if Veno wants to key them some more, or if Higgs and Curve want to key them, I wouldn't be too surprised about that. What's land right now? Right now, I'm pretty sure it stops at Dash and Noxy, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Top 8 is land right now. 224 points is land. So everybody past them, like Josh would miss out, Skittles would miss out, Curly, Okius, Victor, Clix, all those guys would miss out on land right now. But yeah. The Lion is Qualing. Chad, do you guys think Bugha is going to qualify to land? Yes or no? No. What place is he? He is 28th place. 86 points in 6 matches so far. So what? We said 224. How many points is he off? 224 minus 86. Let me pull out my phone here. 224 minus 86, 138. That's not impossible, you know? Like saying it out loud, 138 points is not impossible, but they would probably need to finish like 5th place today or like top 3 today overall, you know? Not a single top 10 placement. It's just not going to cut it. It's going to be difficult, but you know, it's not fully over. Wait, did I miss a game yet? No, it's good. Ricky, what's good, bro? Nah, game 1 starts in like 20, 25 minutes, something like that. Fact City has more points. Does Fact City actually have more points? Dude, I was watching West yesterday. I was so disappointed when Fact City just got landed on last game. How many points does Fact City have? Oh my gosh, Fact City actually does. 104 points is crazy. Wow. Dang, Veno's winning. Veno could win. It's possible. The broadcast is live. Okay, wait. Since Clix isn't streaming, I guess we just keep broadcast. I guess we just do it like this. So what? 13 minutes. We got 13 more minutes to yap about some things, and then we can go to the broadcast. I got a bad feeling that something's gonna go wrong for Peter and Pollo. Ricky, my logic with it though was Peter and Poyo always, or recently, they seem to dud the first couple of games, or not dud, but struggle with like Surge and everything. And then the last 3 matches, I feel like are going to kind of be a continuation to what we see today. Like 5th, 3rd, 1st for the last 3 games. They feel like they finally started to figure things out, you know? That's what it was at the Summit Land. I feel like that's kind of how it's going to be today also. But I still think this leaderboard is going to be so close. Like Peter could be in like 2nd or 3rd going into the last game of the day, try to land on 1st, it doesn't work out, and they finish in 5th, but there is just so much variation that could happen. Yo, and Sicko with the tier 1 for 5 months. What's good, Sicko? What's good, bro? How you doing? Thank you for the sub, bro. Thank you. What happened to EU? Sky and Scroll kind of just dominated. Sky and Scroll dominated. Shark finished 2nd. Swizzy 3rd. And I'm pretty sure the EU leaderboard is bugged, unfortunately. Yeah, it's bugged. Because Fortnite Tracker is just amazing, but yeah. You think Clix can make a comeback and get top 3? Top 3, no. I think the max that Clix can probably get is like 5th. That's probably like the max, though. I don't think that like Peter, Cold, and Acorn are going to dud so bad that Clix finishes top 3, you know? And then I also feel like there's just a gap. Yo, Watts with the $2 donut on YouTube. Is Rise the only one in the top 5 with no FNCS wins? Well, Bolts has a win on West if you count that, but Higgs doesn't have a win. So, I mean, Higgs and Rise don't have wins. But then besides that, yeah. Yeah. Higgs updates tweet. What could the Higgs updates tweet possibly be? Higgs updates. Higgs has officially changed his name back to Batman Bugha before day 2 of FNCS Grands. First of all, he didn't even spell Batman right. Batman Bugha. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. What we got winning today? Dude, it's so hard to predict the winner. I think this ought to be so close, but somebody between Peter, Cold, and Acorn. I think one of those 3 names will probably win. I wouldn't be surprised if Veno won, but he's the only one that's conned off spawn, so it's hard to predict someone that's conned to win. Alex failed to qual globals on a farmers region? Oh yeah, I forgot that. Alex didn't already qual globals, did he? I mean, he'll probably qualify through last chance globals, though. That region is terrible. Why doesn't Skittles go to land? And nobody knows. Literally nobody knows. Have we won a Middle East? I did see that. Is 20 still conning or did he fully swerve? I'm pretty sure that 20 is not conning anymore. I'm pretty sure they're just going up against Madden and Chance. Who 24th right now, you know? Doing decent. Which is, oh my, dude, 20's in dead last place. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. I appreciate you. Good win. Thank you, bro. On your live, Clix is winning today. Yo, RIP to that guy, bro. RIP to that guy. If Higgs didn't get 2nd... Wait, to be fair, didn't Higgs get 2nd when he was still Batman Bugha? He did. Higgs and Rapid, man. The OG duo. They did get 2nd. They did. 20 points today. Yeah, for 20 or what? All right, how much time till we start here? 9 minutes? Bet. Bet. Dude, like, it's going to be so insane to watch this whole Grands. Like, the win is going to be close. The land qual is going to be close. Like, that's the thing with NA right now is we don't have a team that is just so dominant that this Grands could be over in, like, 2 games or something, you know? I just don't see a world where some team is, like, won the Grands already by game 9. This is about to be so close. That's why NA is more entertaining. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. I don't want to speak too soon, and then Peter just drops like back-to-back 15 kill wins and up by 200 points, but I still think it's going to be very fun to watch. You think Peter will win LAN if he loses his Grands? LAN is so drop spot dependent. It's impossible to make LAN predictions right now. At the end of the day, whoever's on con on LAN is always going to have a higher chance to do well than teams that are conned, obviously, but we'll see. He could win Grands, or win LAN. 4 vapes in his pocket, by the way, I guess. If Peterbot and Poyo moved to OCE, thoughts? Yeah, they would win that region by 500 points. Think Clix could be able to qualify for globals? I hope so. I'm hoping for the Clix globals qual, but it is going to be so close. Like, there is so many teams. Because what? Every team from 5 through 10 hasn't qualified for globals yet. Every single team from 5 through 10 has no global spot. And this is probably the range that Clix is going to finish in. Like, Clix could legit be a couple points off of qualifying for globals, which would be so sad. Or he could be the team that, like, just barely beats out someone else, you know? Rise and Muzz are, yeah, I know, but, I mean, they're top 3 right now, right? Rise and Muzz are in a pretty comfortable spot. Not really. They're not. Like, dude, this leaderboard is just so close. No, nobody really is that comfortable, I guess, here. Like, there is still a world where Muzz and Rise doesn't qual, I guess. Can pros who qual globals still play LC globals? Yeah. Yes, they can. Ritual is winning this? It's possible. It is possible. Is Clix gonna go live? No, Clix is not streaming today. Clix said he is not streaming globals. Or not streaming grands, sorry. He's full locking in today. Gonna try to qualify. And then, yeah. Pros with global spots can play LCG? Yes, they can. So, I mean, somebody could get a little weird, you know, and try to grief Clix out of globals potentially, but I don't know. Chad, do you guys think if Clix and Rapid don't qualify for globals, they're going to stick for LC globals? That tournament literally happens tomorrow. There's no way that they split, right? Who would they even split with, though? I don't even know who. Why can they play Last Chance Globals? Because the prize pool is actually decent for it. Like, the prize pool is... Let me see what it is on NA. I still don't fully understand how this format works, but, like, dude, first place in Last Chance Globals makes 15 grand each still. Like, this thing still has a good prize pool. What is it on EU? On EU, it is 20 grand on EU still. So, it's basically like a better Div Cup. This will still be fun to watch, you know? And yeah, like round 1 of this literally starts, what is it like? Isn't it like tomorrow? Yeah, it literally starts tomorrow. Round 1 of this literally starts tomorrow. That is insane. This, I still don't fully understand how it works. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to learn the format like tonight. Clix would play with Sphinx probably. I guess that could be possible. On my dad's life, Clix is qualifying for globals. Yep, and we're already putting it on family members' lives. Thank you for the $2 dono, bro. What's good, Frosty? What's good, bro? What's good, bro? What do you think the odds of Peter and Poyo winning? Chat, what % chance would you give Peter and Poyo winning grands? It's so hard to really tell. I don't know. Maybe like a 50? You think 50? That feels kind of high, no? I was thinking maybe like a 30, 40. Like, dude, Peter and Poyo have shown that they're not always the most consistent team, you know? Like, they can get the job done, but they could have just like 2 bad games in a row and then they're losing. Or, like I said, they can make for a win or nothing play in the last game and then still lose. 100% if Peter locks in. I mean, I think Peter's locked in, but I don't know. Yo, what's good? Zinger, what's good, bro? Imagine Uncle Rise finally gets his FNCS win. Dude, if Rise wins FNCS with Muzz, like in a lobby of this caliber, that would be like one of the most surprising things in Fortnite comp history. I don't feel like we've seen a... I mean, I guess Veno and Curve was a little surprising, but like it's still Veno at the end of the day. That's what I say. I don't feel like we've seen a surprising FNCS winner on NA in a while. But like Muzz and Raz would definitely be very surprising. Yo, Slicks with 100 bits. On K-Dog's life, Clix gets a 40 bump. Yeah, you just want me to die, bro. you just want me to die. Are we serious? Who just said retweet to that? Hopefully Skittles goes to land if he quals. I really doubt he's going to. I really doubt that he will. Clix pushing tier 2. All right, bro. Yeah, I mean, if Clix duds today, his recent placements, that list is just getting even not looking the greatest for him. But hey, we are hoping Clix qualifies to globals. Clix at globals is always better for the game than him not there. And especially since he didn't qualify for the summit finals, and he's not going to be at EWC. Like, we got to see at Clix in some LAN finals this year, you know? We need Clix to qualify. What's the best comparison of Clix in comp to an NBA player? I saw someone give him the James Harden comp yesterday, and that seems a little extreme because, you know, Clix got second last year. So I wouldn't say, like, he's a James Harden comp, but it's I don't know. Yo, Punk with 100 bits. If we play FNCS, we win. I agree, bro. Jimmy Butler, but yeah, Jimmy Butler kind of carries his teams, though, when he made it to the finals. I don't really feel like Clix was doing that. Fortnite gotta have the best slander. Paul George? Maybe. I mean, Prime Paul George was an MVP candidate at one time. Maybe. I don't feel like that's the worst one. Ronaldo's crazy. Bugha needs his FNCS streak back. Dude, we need Bugha at Globals too, man. Like, I know we have Bugha at EWC, but like, there's gonna be no IRL content for EWC, and like, I don't know. I'm just trying to see Bugha and like the IRL content at Globals. Dude, I can't lie. We need both Bugha and Clix to have generational days today. Like, we need both of them. Like, dude, this grand is about to be crazy. This is actually about to be so crazy. Let me full screen this. Wait, can you guys hear this, chat? Can you guys hear this? Yes or no? One EU FNCS to Shark win? No, Sky and Scroll dominated. I think Sky won by like 150 points. Yo, OC or OSC with 100 bits with a sub. Give me a Twitter follow back. I think the only way that I do follow backs is through channel point rewards. I don't really like when people like pay for things like that, you know? Like if you support the stream and I see you, or like you redeem it on the things, then I got you. But I feel like it's just weird sometimes having people pay me to follow them. Louder, bro. There's nothing even happening right now. Sky and Scroll genuinely play perfect. They own EU, yeah. Yeah, Sky and Scroll are crazy. The best duo in the world is Sky and Scroll right now? Probably yes. Chat, if Peter and Pollo win today, who's the best duo in the world? Is it Peter and Pollo or is it Sky and Scroll? Like, if Peter and Pollo win today, who would you guys say? Still Sky and Scroll? Seen a lot of people say Sky and Scroll. Not even a debate, Sky and Scroll. Because what Sky and Scroll got, what? They got first, fourth, first. And then if Peter wins today, he would have a seventh, second, first. So, yeah. It's probably Sky and Scroll. Clix isn't going live? No. Equal Summit, Peter and Pollo? Yeah, but like the 7th place in Major 1 kind of takes it down a bit. And then, dude, Sky and Scroll doing it on EU also is always going to be weighted more. Except Mickey 1X and Qualing win. Alright, really. Alright, let's go, chat. Day 2 of FNCS Grands. This is about to be peak, Mero. This is about to be peak. Is Rapid selling on purpose by tabbing? Yeah, I don't think he's selling on purpose. I just think, I don't fully know what I think, actually. F Sky and Scroll, I want to start continue to win. I want to start continue to low-key key them a little bit earlier. And am I the only one that wanted Star continue to key them like game 7 or 8? Like, even though they did it game 11, I feel like it was almost too little too late by then.
Today. Players have had the
wait, I need to make sure
I make adjustments,
move my camera back to the other
plans,
side.
And come in stronger than ever. Because 6 spots are going to the Global Championship. And all to play for. Oh, that's right. There's also prize money and an axe of champions. I hope you're ready.
Gunsco got top 10 9 out of 12. Yeah. They're just too good, man. They are too good. FNCS time, man. NA Grands. We might witness some history today. Let's get take. Let's go, bro. Let's get taken. It's never speculation when FNCS to look at Veno and Curve last year, so losing Clix and Rapid. I mean, that is true, but do you think Clix or Rapid is gonna have a
money.
Veno-esque performance today.
I'm excited. I'm nervous.
Where
sure
one of them drops like 30 kills today all alone. I don't know about that.
Day one, such an exciting day for Fortnite, not just for you, but of course NA. It was absolutely incredible in the way that things ended off with Peterbot and Pollo.
All right, 13 minutes till game 1 starts.
Vivid, but we've already got 6 teams from North America.
How old do you think I got to be before I get tired of watching comp? I don't know, bro. I don't know, dude. I still love it, bro. I still love watching every single tournament. I can't lie.
Our faces up here.
Like you guys can call it corny or whatever, but I genuinely like get excited watching Fortnite. I don't know if that. Do you guys feel the same way? Yes or no? Like some of these tournaments, like dude, they actually make me hype. I don't know.
Championships, qualification spots, a lot to play for, and just 6 games left to do it.
Yes, okay.
Oh, man.
We all
Let's start off easy here.
Bro, I just love watching Fortnite, bro. But like, I treat it like sports, you know? Like, I get hype watching sports, I get hype watching Fortnite. It's the same thing for me.
That's right, NA, we got top 5 in NA. No EU in the top 5 currently. I'm looking at you, Veno. I'm looking at you, Moneymaker and Fanyan.
Hype is really, it's fun, man.
Both of these EU duos, you know,
pushing 45, by the way. I guess I'm pushing 45.
And Fanyan,
I guess.
Looking to possibly contest some other duos. Vivid, you maybe want to talk us through some of that action?
Yeah, so Moneymaker and Fanyan, I mean, obviously you can see they're doing well on the leaderboard, but they came into it yesterday in game number 1, kind of expected to land at the
dude, the fact that Moneymaker and Fanyan were top 3 yesterday is insane.
Game 1, and out of that, they got 3rd place with 4 eliminations.
What happened to Virgo, man? I don't know, bro. Virgo was one of the more
to
disappointing teams yesterday, for sure.
Josh and Amzer kind of had this contest going on, but Moneymaker and Fanyan, like I said, they weren't happy with it. So in the next like 5 games, they moved.
What happened to Drizzy? I think he's just taking a break.
They went to the 0-point center of the map split where they ended up
taking a break. He said he'll be back for like
other games. They went up to chopped shop
because you're not coaching him. That's true, bro. That is true.
So they pretty much left their uncontested split to the south side and opted to
when his grand starts right here. Kind of 11 minutes and 32 seconds till game 1 starts.
Josh Nyamzo and Sikataki, because now both of those duos have kind
What's the max Virgo can get now?
Drop spots. So I want us to keep a close eye on
how
this actually pans out through the day, and if we can kind of expect this to.
Places Virgo in. Virgo's in.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see because they definitely started
13th. I mean, Virgo can still low key like top 6, top 5.
It'll be interesting to see if they do change up.
They need a really good day today, but
for a team that also had some success.
They can still finish pretty decently.
A little bit, Zeke, but I'm gonna let Vivid take it away because Veno and Agers had quite a day yesterday.
I mean, listen, we're kind of talking about all spawn
who's my dark horse to win?
Veno and Agers to come into this weekend
to
with a
win
something up their sleeve. I did not expect them to go latte at all because they were going to
be like a Higgs and Curve. I feel like realistically, that's like the only.
There was no
like I don't know if I see Muzz and Rise winning.
They are just
like if Muzz and Rise win, I would genuinely be shocked.
Watch those 6 games yesterday.
I just don't know if I see them win.
Veno and Agers, I feel like won that all spawn fight, whether they were fighting or not. But the
yo Punk with the 200 bits. Acorn game 7 win trust. Oh wait, I low-key do gotta get a little
weapons and their utility
prediction winning here.
All
right, I can't lie. We gotta start this off with a Clix prediction. Does Clix rapid top 5
worked out so well for them?
Yes,
we know they were our elimination leaders after just
no.
6 games.
I'll give you guys exactly 10 minutes to vote on the prediction. Do Clix and Rapid top 5 in game number 7. This is just for this game, not for the overall tournament, but just for game 7. Do they top 5 in game 7? Remember, if you guys on the YouTube stream and you want to vote on the prediction, come over to the Twitch stream.
Total eliminations from that.
Here,
I've seen in the past, especially when Veno first came over to North
link.
America and teamed up with Clix, that he does really favor these early and mid-game fights. But I feel like between Clix and even Curve, that he hasn't really found a duo mate that would be able to kind of follow along with him and keep up the pace of Veno, who is so fast, so aggressive. But I don't think that's the case with Agers. Agers is the perfect teammate for Veno.
After comp gets boring or Fortnite falls off,
aggression going is definitely a key to the success that we saw from him
yesterday. Get a normal job. I'm not one of those people that are just against getting normal jobs, you know? Like, I'm blessed to be able to make content every day right now, but I wouldn't, like, hate my life if I had to get a normal job, you know? Job, yeah, sorry for the slur. I'm sorry, bro. Employment
honestly, you're talking about day 2, Zeke, and honestly, one thing that always sticks in my
head. You want to try content for another game? I just don't know if I'll ever love a game as much as I love Fortnite, to be honest.
They may have had some
probably not.
But they also had moments where they shine like no
other. Yo, Trebs with the I can't even see how many bits that is.
Yeah, it's
Exit Mickey 47 and Raby's getting
okay. Have very high expectations set on their shoulders. You saw their preparation has got them.
Curve is a top 5 fragger in the world.
Game, but it's that
Curve Curve's up there. Top 5 might be a bit of a stretch, but he's up there.
So I'm curious to see how they're gonna adapt. And then Jacob, we have
see Hickson's name in Batman Bugha. I did see that. I did see that.
Yeah, and honestly, both of these teams really have
Savage can call globals. Yes, bro. He's a last chance lobby merchant, man. My faith is not gone yet for the Savage global qual.
14 and 15th place on the respective leaderboard, but it goes to show that
who be better today, Peter or Poyo?
Truly mean the difference, Zeke.
It can, Jacob. That's why.
I mean, Poyo Loki has better solo clutch ability. They're kind of even fragging wise now, so probably Poyo.
But why don't we go ahead and bring up once again the
Probably.
leaderboard, right? So we got the talk of EU out the way. Let's look at our top 5 and see who could possibly race to number 1. We'll start at the
Name
bottom.
top 5
Higgs and
fraggers.
Curve. I mean, look, we started very strong.
I mean, in
yesterday,
no
right?
order, probably like
Royale,
Poyo, Peter,
12
Cold,
eliminations.
Scroll,
And we had some consistency and maybe a
Shark.
few one-off games
Yeah,
that,
I can't lie. There's low-key a
didn't
lot
quite
of
go
names I
their
can name
way,
before
but
Curve.
Kelly coming into today, I'm kind of
There's-
curious what they might have adapted.
There's still
and, you know, how they might
a good
have
amount before Curve, but
changed
Curve is
their
still up there for
plans
sure.
to tackle these upcoming 6 games.
Age got to
definitely
Peter.
seemed like the
Peter's like
first half went
19,
better
bro.
in their favor,
What do you
on,
mean
like, the second
age
half
got
of the
to
day.
it?
But I will say in
Peter's
game number
like
1,
1
the game
year
that they
older
won,
than Poyo,
that
is he
they kind
not?
of forego these early rotations that I saw a lot of other teams kind of
As long as Cold
prioritizing,
doesn't win,
and
we're
instead
good. Are
they
you a
stayed in
Cold hater,
Storm.
Ricky?
They kind of left Lifty Lodge
Mr.
and then
Max
ended up
hater?
going back to it, and it wasn't until zone 5 or 6
Age
that they
also got to
actually
get
ended
it.
up
Age
going
did get
back
to me.
into zone, and they
I can't
kind
lie.
of waited a
For
little
my
bit
comp
until
career, it
zone
did.
11 to steal high ground, and then just honestly, it was a clean, easy
Dude,
win
Curve with
and a
that
bunch
pistol
of
is
eliminations. Getting that VR and the 12 elims
5th
has
place,
allowed
24
them to kind of
kills,
hold
average placement
themselves up in this
10.3,
5th place spot.
7,800 damage dealt.
Higgs
Wow.
and Curve, man, they opened strong yesterday. Games 1 through 3, they were towards the top of the
I'm
leaderboard.
cool, but I gotta hit on my face or else they lose.
Top 5, but struggling
That's
with
valid.
that consistency a little bit. But a team that has not been struggling to be consistent. Acorn and Bulge just a spot above.
In your opinion, is Curve better than Reet? Yes.
4th place here, and I'm not
Curve
gonna
to
lie,
me
how
has been
it
better
kinda
than
happened
Reet since
yesterday.
Major 1
as it currently
FNCS.
stands, kind of favor Acorn and Bulge to kind of take this home. I feel
Like,
like they're going
Curve
to win this FNCS, and it's
just
just on the
has
back foot of how
a
consistently
way higher
they have
ceiling in
played. Their
games than
average
Reet does,
placement
you
right
know?
now over the first 6 games was 7.0. There is not another team in the
Thank you,
lobby
Kuma. Thank you,
with a
bro.
better average placement.
Moneymaker's gonna top 5, bro.
And these
Moneymaker
guys
top
are on
5s,
7,
man.
so
Oh
the
my goodness.
consistency is there for Acorn and Bolts. I mean, we
Oh my
constantly talk
goodness.
about it. Acorn, best IGL in the world, paired up with Bolts, so mechanical.
Why did
That being
people say
said,
Higgs was
Kelly,
the
I know
best?
we were kind of
What, during the
talking
Big
about it
Three Cup time?
yesterday. The solo clutch.
I mean, everybody was
points
just
also
bored,
kind of
man, you
keeping
know?
These guys alive.
Like,
yeah, it's wild to see that they have a 7th
everybody was kind of bored, and that kind of was during the time though when Peter started to slow down a bit, if we're being honest.
That they are consistently
Solo clutch
when
points.
it comes to the final moments of the game, and you can see that here
92
in the
for
solo
Acorn and
clutch points.
Bolts.
And obviously,
Dude, I wish
kind
this
of
was like
built up
individual
Acorn's
players
solo
here,
play
like,
in the
how?
heats, but that is a one and done. You
I
win
wanna
and
see
you
who's
move
actually
on.
carrying
Here,
in those
we
stats.
need both of them to stay alive a few moments. There was even a few moments in the game
He was gonna
yesterday,
drop a
the day yesterday,
50
where we
bomb
thought
to
they
win,
were
yeah.
separated. They weren't even in the same box together. So I don't know necessarily if it's just
All right, 5
a little
minutes
bit of
till
a hitch
Game
in
7
their
starts here,
synchronicity,
chat.
or if there's something else
Chat, make sure you guys vote
going
on the
but
prediction.
we know that this duo has
Yo,
been
Fatal
together
Duck
for
with the
quite a
tier
long
1 for
time
5
now,
months on
and I know
everybody.
that they
So
have
why
that
are we
synergy.
just
So
doing
maybe
this
just a
every
moment
time?
to
Thank you
kind
for
of
the sub, bro.
look back on
Chat,
these
make sure you guys vote on the
some of these
prediction.
missteps and to recover. But again,
Does
I'm
Clix
saying
and Rapid
recover.
top
They're in
5? Yo, what's good,
4th
Sam?
place,
What's
but
good,
I
bro?
would love to see them get into a top 3.
Absolutely right. I think we all want to see that. We got to keep the ball rolling.
Yo,
the
K-Dog, I'll get
conversation
50
going.
if Cold wins. First of all, no, you won't.
Muzz and Rise, no big
But-
deal. Only
No, I'm not
few
even saying
points
because
behind
you're just not
Peterbot
going to.
and Poyo, very strong
just not
showing
happening.
from
Let's
the
go
duo
streamers today?
yesterday. Even
No.
a Victory
He's
Royale. You know, I guess I posed the same question. Now that we've had the evening to kind of lottery to look over
Clix top 10,
our
that's possible.
gameplay,
I mean, they're
do
only
we
in like
feel
what?
They may have made some
What
changes.
place are
Do
they
we
in,
even
like
feel
16?
they need to?
Yeah,
I mean,
top
with
10
such
is
a strong
definitely doable.
showing, maybe they just stay the course.
Yo, Punk with the
Listen,
200
they
bits.
got
Peter's
the
getting
first, a second, and a
698
third
bombs today.
yesterday. I don't know necessarily if they're gonna.
Bro,
have
the
to
game
make
that
any
Rise had, like,
changes.
7
And I got to
kills, that
rewatch
was
some of their
insane.
games this morning. And
Rise was
honestly, right
actually
off the
fragged.
bat, They have so much success.
What is the kill difference between
lands on
Muzz
this
and Rise?
crazy high
I still feel
plateau
like
where
Muzz
there's a
probably
few
has a lot
chests,
more, but
and he's able to grab some easy
how much?
tags
Actually,
on
no,
some
Rise has
players,
16.
especially depending on how the bus path goes. He
Muzz
lands so much earlier than
has
anyone else, and then they get the
9.
mythic AR from the boss
Oh my
that's
gosh.
nearby, and then
That's
they
Rise
go into
kinda
this
flying.
mid-map. They're like, you know, relatively in the middle of the map, so they have these early rotations, and then they can get the surge tower that's in the middle of the map, and it's on top of that plateau that Muzz already
Rise is the
landed
goat,
on.
yeah,
So
Rise-
they have
Rise is
so
flying
much vision
yesterday,
around
bro.
the map. Just they have
Am I
so
Mexican? No.
much in the early and mid game that sets themselves up for success that they don't really need these crazy big pop-off games in the end because they've just done so well in the early and mid.
Well, Clix get flamed if Higgs wins FNCS with Curve, but not him. I mean,
first and
yeah, people on Twitter would definitely be flaming him.
Separates first and third, and just a single
I won't
point separates Peterbot and Pollo
be
and
flaming him,
Ritual.
but I know Twitter would definitely
listen,
going crazy if he
no
does.
Surprise here, and we kind of talked about it towards the end of yesterday. If you kind of follow socials, Kinj always posts out his stats from the days, and
it's good to Ron Kai
was good, bro. He was the player with the most damage dealt. He had the best individual damage ratio.
On stream.
That being said, it wasn't actually the individual prowess that was so impressive for me yesterday. It was actually their
the Spire rifle is just so broken.
You go ahead and
like after watching yesterday, I swear the Spire rifle is better than the pistol. No,
eliminations. They went down just 5 minutes.
Like I know we were saying that it's like 50-50, but dude, the Spire, I swear it's better than the pistol.
Their average placement without that one. It's a 4.
Way too much structure damage. No, it's just because Cold's using
and just make it to the end.
As that's some W glaze. Like unless you have this mythic pistol here, I swear I'm just taking the Spire rifle every time.
Absolutely incredible. They're playing so consistent right now.
I guess the pistol is disgusting too.
Game number 4, but
both of them are so good.
That from happening and have 6 games.
You're Punk with the 1 bit in honor of the points between first and second. That's valid,
listen,
bro.
only 1 point behind these guys could win.
All right, 2 minutes.
They're also able to grab just a ton of eliminations
2 minutes
every time they make it to the end game. And when I was rewatching some of their games, I thought, you know, maybe they're doing these crazy aggro plays like what Veno and Agers do. They just run in the mid game.
Harder to be for Alex to win globals.
But no, they kind of wait until the end game, and they'll kind of early rotate, box themselves up, and then just create a little window.
I think Team's better than Shark right now.
So in sync and in tune, and they're both so good that they're able to get an elimination on.
I mean, Team be low-key outperforming Shark.
Like a split second, and they don't
could,
even do. Like they are so.
I mean, obviously Shark is better mechanically, but if you're just talking like
for the loot, there was a game yesterday where they got 3
player for player, I would still probably take Shark overall, but Team's kind of been outperforming him. Yo, Carkle with the Prime for 14 months. Excited to see Skittles become the first ever 2x land dodger. We are hoping Skittles doesn't qualify today.
Well, you guys did it. You said a duo's name. It activated my neurons, and now we must talk about them. Peterbot Pollo. You know, Kelly, of course, it would be this way, right?
3-time land dodger? Yeah, wasn't there another time before? Yo, it might be him with the Prime for 7 is 1. You're the GOAT, to be honest. Thank you, bro. Now, you're the GOAT, bro. All you guys are the GOATs that are here, man.
Of course.
Let's go. 1 minute till game 7.
They come in today as that #1 team. Of course, it's only a point.
Ad, no, I think we're good on ad timing. I'm probably going to have to snooze the ad later on.
I'm a broken record at this point.
I think
I
we
always say how they are,
be good.
you know, historically a day 2 team, and that is still even the case for now. That was
the
case if you look at Summit LAN and you split the games in half. They just do better in the second half of a tournament, and they're already in first place. And I have to think a part of that is due to this kind of early rotates they would do in the end game, even around Zone 7 or Zone 8.
What is this? Time on height. Peter and Pollo spent 8 minutes and 52 seconds on height.
They would even rotate into Storm to build up a tower to kind of block everyone else off if there was this natural height.
Peter has what, 2 times more time on height than anybody else?
That they're able to control height much earlier than any other team is able to do.
Run prediction. Vote on the prediction chat. 30 seconds left to vote on the prediction. Why is Fortnite Tracker broken for EU FNCS? Because that website is just always broken, man. That website's legit just always broken.
In games 1 through 3. And matter of fact, most of this time, 7 minutes and 20 seconds of it, out of the total of almost 9 minutes there, actually just came.
You don't run height over here. I mean, the fact that Queasy though is still second most time on height, wow, not being the greatest this year is still impressive, you know.
They were on 160 points, and now they're on 333, which means that in just those last 2 games, they got more than half of their points in there currently sitting on right now. So the momentum is on Peterbot and Pollo's side right now. Can they kind of bring it?
Okay, chat, I'm gonna run the ad real quick before it starts because an ad might run in endgame, and I don't want an ad to run in endgame, so I'm gonna run an ad before the game starts. We're gonna miss like the first minute of the game, but that's fine. As long as we don't have any ads during the endgame, that's all I care about, and then we should be good for the rest of the tournament.
It's almost
all right. Let's go though.
Everyone find your seats on the battle.
Let's go.
Casters, over to you.
Hell, bro, it's better if we run it during like the first minute of the game instead of the end. Like nothing that crazy in the early game is gonna happen game 1.
Now, first off, lucky is an understatement. We got a front row seat. I think the last time we had a tournament this close, it ended just as
close. Run it during mid game? No, bro. Like mid game.
Dude, I
don't like running it during mid game. And like, dude, there's already only 2 minutes left in it, and we're still not in the game yet.
Yeah, definitely. You know, NA has given us quite the spectacular show.
Let's go.
Year after year, season after
season. Mid game is boring. Sometimes it can be, but dude, like if something happens mid game, like I don't want to miss that, you know.
Game number 7.
And then we don't have to worry about it at all throughout like the rest of the tournament. Is Clix not streaming today? No.
This is a big day for everybody
All right.
involved.
Let's
We
see
crown a major
where
champion. If it's not for the prize money,
does anybody surprise crown anyone? Peter and Boyo, first place POV. Uncon. They're good.
6 global championship spots up for grabs. Some teams already have them secured, so we could have a roll
Uncon
down
Peter Boyo.
situation in Monster with these 6 games. One last
Exchanges in
day
Batman
to
Bugha. I saw
really
that on
put
Twitter,
your
but I
name
want to
on
see
the
it like
map and
in
keep your
game.
journey going, 'cause you
I
don't
need to
wanna
see it
have
on the
go through that last
broadcast.
chance global
Going
qualifier.
back to Batman
Yeah,
Bugha is
definitely
crazy.
things get much more
Okay, no
difficult
20 to be
later
found.
on in the weeks, but take a look at this.
Madden and
Veno,
Chance versus
Agers,
Agers and
Chance
Veno,
and
though.
Madden sticking to their
Do they just
drops, as
50-50
we
this?
sort of expected
Veno
them
gets
to
a
be
pistol.
contested, not to fully have the
No
drop for
50-50.
themselves.
Veno has double
However,
pistols.
it's
Madden has
quite a
nothing.
nice surprise, I'm sure, even for them. to
Madden gets
only have
one
a single
chest
team
in it.
here
Oh, it does have a
directly
shotgun, though.
contesting them.
Yeah,
Even
they're not the
shotgun.
only ones changing things
Canada
up on
didn't
this
load
side of the
in
map.
that,
I
though.
saw on the feed Aoxy Jojo Fishy taking out Void and Magma. That's another
Skittles
team
and
that's
Kikes
just
go
as
down.
their West has told
That's
their
big for
issue.
teams trying to
This is a
qualify for
fight
land.
yesterday. We saw them
Skittles
kind of
dead. Where's
go back and
Moneymaker
forth,
at?
each team winning their respective
Teeny
boss
Strap
rounds,
Moneymaker,
maybe
where
potentially
is
trying to
he
stay
at?
alive as a solo. And sometimes all you need is that one-day difference. It's time to kind of recollect, figure out what went wrong, and fix it,
Server
but also
lagged
figure out
that.
what went right and how to replicate it.
Did Clix
Yeah,
die, bro?
definitely. You know, this is their get
No.
back. They lost.
I don't think so. Oh, here's Moneymaker and Fanayan.
Drops yesterday. Maybe
Dude, the Teeny Strat is like one of the coolest strats in Fortnite to me. Are they lurking already?
That, it was a pretty tough showing.
An early game lurk from Moneymaker.
Keeping things interesting for
Like
us
a
here as they
literal
continue to
beginning of the
sort
game
of
lurk
float
from there.
around the drop today, they're pulling out a whole new bag of tricks. They have a completely new team and a new POI inside.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like they realize sometimes on this region it is.
After
those
bro, Ricky,
eliminations
no,
that make
yesterday,
the
this is what they were
difference and
doing
start
yesterday
this
too. Not the
momentum
lurk,
building,
but they were
get
teeny stratting
confidence
yesterday, and
through.
dude,
So for Moneymaker and Fanayan,
like
it
they were
seems
actually
they're
doing good
pinpointing
until the last 2 games.
contested fights off the drop.
I'm willing to let
And
it
I'm
cook
not sure
here.
if they kind of plan for where they're actually
Skyward
hiding,
Grains,
but
yeah.
teams usually do go down the monster. They usually do farm up the
All right,
middle.
Sharkman
here,
and
the break
Yuz.
down below. You almost get maximum
This team was
material down there.
in
So
second
the
place or
chances
Grands at some
are
point
high
yesterday.
that
I don't know
teams
where
are
they're
gonna
at now,
rotate
but
in that direction. Obviously, the porta potty's there to get even more loot towards the
Moneymaker
backside
had
of
to
the
do
map.
some crazy VOD
Right,
review, like
Sharkman and Yuz are,
to
of
know
course,
to
a
lurk
team
in this
with
exact
some
spot right here.
Fair amount of points earned from yesterday. Their overall performance ending them in 23rd. So very much in the race right now for a consistency
Here
position.
again.
Meanwhile, Quick and Avari have the high ground here. They're looking down, also trying to see if they can find an opportunity.
One EU Sky and Scroll.
Everyone is so
By
patient
a
down here.
lot.
So Moneymaker and Fanayan might have did their homework, but
You get
were
sit
they
in bonds for
spotted potentially
years.
landing down? Hence everyone's
Or is there 4 teams dead so far?
cautiousness at the moment.
Dude, if this doesn't work for
How much
Moneymaker and
time
Fanayan, though, they're
There you
just
go, right? Even
so
with Max
behind.
Shield, you don't really have a
They
lot
have
of
no
builds.
mats, no
The
surge.
clock is ticking here.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
This could be their opportunity.
Uh-oh. Like I said, they're going for that brick. The porta
I mean,
potty,
Sharkman's
Moneymaker,
blocking his back,
Fanayan.
though.
You're asking how long they could be patient
rough.
for. Just a couple of seconds longer. They do have a team crossing.
trying to
their
watch the kill
path. They're
feed.
just trying
Taki
to
gets
go
a
ahead and
kill.
loot that boat, but you
the
also have
Liam.
Quick and Avari still up.
Isn't that the
above
team that's
behind
landing
this
on Yamzo?
altercation. So the initial plan
Did they
for
not fight
Moneymaker
a
and
Yamzo, or did they
Fanayan
just not
is
land
let
on
the fight
Yamzo?
break out. Listen to the noise. Look at the feed. Count the knocks, and then strike. And now they might be the ones trying to push what little
Oh my
advantage they
gosh.
might have.
Wait, is there a
So
team on the
interesting as
mountain
they get
still?
closer,
If there's a team on the
I'm
mountain, Moneymaker
curious
could just
if
get
they
fried here.
Realize there's a team above them. They have
I don't know
to
if
know
there
because
is.
Sharkman and Yuz are building for good reason.
Oh my gosh, there
Avari and
is.
Quick are obviously not going to
Wait, they're gonna spot Moneymaker, right?
Although Fanayan and Moneymaker are exposed here,
There's no way they
they're
don't
not
see Moneymaker
actually
here.
in danger just yet from the high
They're so
ground team.
focused on Sharkman, they don't even know he's here. Oh, this at the porta potty?
And
They
it
did.
does seem like they ultimately decide to leave.
So that led to nothing.
I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. They know 2 teams are here. When
Zen
you
is
see one
fighting
disengaging
Cold and
out, you
Ritual
don't know
off
where the other one
spawn.
is. A little bit too
Zen and
risky.
Weenie
As it does look
Warrior.
like Paper and
Is that
Zen are looking to
Paper?
go ahead
Yeah,
and
it is
test the
Paper.
Battlewoods against
I mean, we're
Ritual
just
and
feeding them
Cold. This
loot
could be
here.
a blessing for Ritual and Cold. They get that first knock
Zen
on
goes
to Zen,
down.
which is gonna help
Paper's
them
a
for
solo.
surge.
Neither Cold or
Not sure how
Ritual
much,
get the
though.
kill,
You can
though.
see 53 shield left on the Ritual. You got to imagine he took
Wow,
some
Pace
sort
special.
of a shot. But while Paper and Zen
Aviv's
contest
over here
Ritual
lurking
Cold,
as
you can
well.
see Aviv and Veer
Or not
at least
lurking,
trying
but
to get
taking
a
some
little
shots down.
bit of damage. It
They
might
do
be
not wanna
20,
fight
it
that,
might be
though.
30, but at least
They're
it's
just gonna
something
let
to
Cold
start
and
the
Ritual
journey for
probably kill
Aviv and Veer.
Paper here.
Yeah, a couple
Wait, who
attacks
believes
here
in the
from
Paper
ahead.
1v2?
Cold Ritual play
Paper
a lot more
1v2 versus
defensively
Cold and
now as they
Ritual.
tuck themselves inside the base, just in
Weenie
case
Warrior.
that team
What are the
comes down,
numbers?
Not to be, of course, pinched here.
Weenie Warrior 248.
Goes the shockwave to give
Come
them
on,
that
he's
extra
literally right there.
stamina. Now it's time to
They
go
see
ahead
him.
and make the push here.
Let's see paper.
Right there allows him to see straight through it, and the elimination.
And the insta dance from Gold as well. What even is that emote?
And some damage to go with it.
And there goes 48th place
2 eliminations.
of
Even
Winning
though
Warrior
Ritual
and
did
Zen,
get
man.
tagged up,
There they go.
it's still overall a net positive, especially since they haven't even left their PO.
Peter alive,
yet.
yeah. I'm pretty sure all the big names are alive.
Their game plan, just like Josh and
Yamzo and Josh. Did they
only
land
get
somewhere else this
little
game? Oh no, they have 2 kills.
just outside of Sanctuary, so they have to be quick to loot up elsewhere, and that's why we're seeing in majority of the games.
Cold is winning now. Yeah, Cold actually is in first now after that. 1 kill was the difference between them being in first and second.
It does look like they're venturing on over towards Sinister Strip, and
I hate that points are only showing for today. Like I wish we had cumulative points on the broadcast.
Try to put down pressure.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. Tons of teams situated in the
Has Zen on my fantasy?
Zonda,
yeah, my fantasy team's kind of cooked too.
Base there as well.
There's Peter and Pollo. There's Okius.
Quite the dangerous rotate.
Okay, and Myrop's not getting keyed by Clix for once, but it's Javi and Diminished instead.
And Javi here.
There's Bugha.
Shots and exchanges happening between the 2 teams.
Except Batman Bugha.
And of course, you have this team based up
Bro, him
outside.
spelling Batman wrong is so like on brand for his. Unless his name was just taken.
Well.
Thought Okius plays COD. He's back to Fortnite for I don't know if this is one last run or just until the next COD season or what, but
Chimp towards the outside.
he's
QK here, Javi and Diminished.
He can low-key qual lane.
Typically throughout the day yesterday, it was Clix and Rapid trying to put pressure on.
Oh, it's character limit? Is it
in
actually?
this exact same location?
I didn't
Maybe
even think
a little
about
bit
that.
more towards
That's
the east
tough.
on that coastline, but it's interesting to see them not even kind of move
Getting dual
over
income? Yeah,
in
he's
this
looking working
direction.
2 jobs right now.
Rapid also having a change
Did
of
Hicks change his
plan
name?
here, at least early on.
Maybe he just thinks he was in his prime when he was Batman Bugha.
On the whole
and he needs to go back to that for this Grand today.
Moneymaker, you can see they kind of overstayed
Moneymaker
their zone. My only question here, Monster, is probably the same one we had
pretty
early on. Does
scuffed
anybody even know they're lurking around?
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. You know, honestly, early
no
on,
surge,
I felt like
no
there
mats.
might have been some early
pretty
indication,
mid-loop.
maybe some visual pickup. Hey, there's another team.
I mean,
there's
every
extra
single
flyers
team here is
What
just
are we gonna
scuffed.
do
What
about
do
it?
these guys
That's
have?
why everyone's taking their sweet time. But
On trap
clearly
dies in the
Quick and
feud,
Avari
PK.
had to have gotten into the mix here as they came down for the mending machine. So the fight with Yuz and Sharkman is already breaking out. Even looking at the map, Fanine and Moneymaker doubling back, right? They just
Dude, what is going on in this off spawn here? We have been watching this off spawn for what feels like 10 minutes and nothing has happened. Literally nothing.
Active here. The likelihood of them finding an easier battle
Cooked off spawn,
later
yeah, this
on,
off spawn is cooked.
You know, further into the safe zone is probably not there since the zone sort of landed on top of them in this general area.
Oh, wait, Moneymaker's back for the lurk.
Rightfully so. I feel like they just invested
Lurk
so
round
much
2.
time and energy
They're not even close to them, are
They
they?
feel like it's a must, and it was immediately.
I don't really know how this
as they
POI works,
started
to be honest.
shooting. Avari quick, Yuz, Sharkman playing for a little bit of piece control. That's when I was looking at it, but you said it
Wow,
just
what
in time
a
that
shot
they
from
are
Quick right
doubling
there.
back, and now
I
they're
almost
really
took
kind
out
of
the
putting
vending
it
machine.
on the
Quick
line
with
here.
back-to-back
Not
shots
necessarily
onto the
rotating
vending
out, but they're
machine.
putting themselves in a position to no matter
This is
who
one of
wins
the
this
fights of
actual
all
fight,
time.
They're gonna have to rotate into Moneymaker and Fanayan.
Peter vying from Quick.
Yeah, it's going to end up playing out. Both sides, of course, already digging into their heels.
But let's just 50-50 here.
Sharkman
Let's
gets
just
control of
50-50.
the mending machine here. Remember, this will allow
Get
them
this
to
fight
get
over
those
with.
med kits as well, but these are some important tags coming from the low ground.
Quick is
team
about to run out of
Quick and
mats.
Avari.
Oh, and Moneymaker's gone again. Wow.
Benign and Moneymaker are like, all right, we came back. They're
Quick
still
is lucky
duking it
to go.
out. Let's
Sharkman's trying to get the
here.
vending machine. We're just going to let Sharkman go down there by 2
Just
medkits and
outside
get
the
out.
storm line here.
Are we serious right now? Avari's down to only
Regardless of who
6
wins this
shotgun
one, they
bullets.
are surely going to be in for a treat.
Wow.
And for a situation like this, both of these teams need some
Has
sort
the
of
lion
mathematician
roared
by their
yet?
side just to
Not
count
yet.
up the numbers, how much damage
Not
they're
yet.
taking, and find a way to do the quick maths, because honestly, this is looking like almost a no-win scenario with how many shots they're actually trading off, how many materials they're actually using, how much gold they're
Is there really
actually
nothing
spending.
else happening
So
around the
longer
map
and
that this
longer
is all we
one
can
goes,
watch?
It's not only that third-party team, because you see in the minimap, Moneymaker for
This
Nine
is
still
the most
limping around,
entertaining thing that's
but it's
happening right now.
everything that you're
King gets a kill on the
using
Noxy.
in this situation, all the resources that it's
Has
costing you.
like
to
have
where
these
even
guys
if
hit
you
each
do
other
get
yet?
both of the eliminations,
Wait, that guy's
not
weak.
just one,
Who is weak
it's
there? Oh, Quick
still
is
not
weak.
gonna put you in a
Moneymaker is
good
back
spot. It's
again.
almost, like I said, a no-win scenario forming right before our very eyes.
And they're gonna buy more
I think
medkits.
Moneymaker for 9 are actually leaving out so that they can heal without giving away any audio sound effects or something like that, because there has to be a reason.
Does this popping
doubling back and
bandages?
forth as they try to find a clean entry into.
Yeah, these guys are about to have
now they're coming in from
max
the top
storm
down.
sickness soon here.
Avari
Oh, Quick is just dead.
Look at this, down to their
He only
last
has one med kit. These guys have
here, forced to
nothing.
start breaking their way through the builds. This is
What
gonna
is Sharkman
expose
doing?
them
Why
to
is
the
Sharkman not
outside.
aggroing this?
Benign and Moneymaker now
These guys both have nothing. Wait, if
see
Moneymaker
they can
finds these
actually
guys, where is
download
Moneymaker at
what's
now?
happening here. This extra bit of information is going to be super important for them.
Oh, and Moneymaker's not even
going
to find
in
him.
the bag. Look, they actually
Wow.
don't even realize that Quick and Avari
I'd
have
rather
now
stare
left
at Sinister
the draw.
Cube than watch this off spawn.
And they're watching the whole other side. Instead
Dude,
of the same
Moneymaker
side
just-
that they
wait,
kind of rotated
come on,
on
right there.
that, but you can see they found
They're
some
right
loot
there.
on the
No way, he doesn't
outskirts
see
of
him.
where
He
they're
sees him,
actually
right?
at. They're able to get a couple extra
had to have
medkits,
seen him.
minis, bigs. Not sure what the mobility is looking like
Goodness.
overall, but they're at least in a spot where they
Oh,
do have
here's
the
the
luxury
kill.
of staying a little bit longer. On over
All right,
towards
2 kills,
Calamari
3
Canyon,
kills for
where we
King and
jump
Craze.
in very quickly to see Noxy go
King and
down,
Craze struggle
and
with
it
Surge
was
a
no
lot. All right, we're
Nox. We
finally
know
on
him
some
and
other
Dash
people
have
here.
been
I see Clix in the
eliminated out of
distance.
this
Clix is
game.
alive.
Big elimination.
Acorn and Bolts are alive.
That puts them at 3 now.
Acorn's
That's a
carrying
plus 12
bandages and an
points.
80
If you
chug,
start
though.
With just that, they're inside
That kind
the
of
top
concerns me
10
about their
now,
surge, but they're
jumping
100
up to
and
where
nope, they
Josh
are below.
Yonzo would've
I was
started
gonna
the
say,
game
if
here.
Acorn, why does Bolts have double 200
Acorn for
chugs
Bolts,
and
they're
Acorn's
off
just
to such a
poverty?
hot start at day 1. The cushion
18
is
below though
growing.
for Acorn and Bolts.
318 points
Wow.
separate them from the rest, but I'm looking at that damage meter, looking like it's
Let's see
a
what
bit
Clix's surge
light
looks like here.
So options are going to be Oliver
Oh,
OG.
never mind.
But the
We're going over to
problem is you
Batman
have
Bugha.
Yonzo in the distance, and remember, Peterbot and Boyo have that tower.
What's their
too,
surge
so
look like?
A lot of potential
22
third parties
above
for Acorn and Bolts can
for
be
Curve
happening
and
here.
Higgs.
You see what I see.
I'm not gonna
right?
lie, I'm still calling him
We're both
Higgs.
looking at
I
the
don't
same
want to
thing.
get
No,
used to
we're
calling
not
him
talking
Batman
about
Bugha
Curve.
again.
He is great.
Higgs
We
is way
know
better.
what it is.
Yeah, Higgs is
Protection
back
even
to
sees what I'm
Batman
seeing.
Bugha.
It's the return. The man, the myth, the legend. Higgs has been shoved away. It's the return of Batman Bugha. And this is something big right here because he has come so
All right, Sinister
close
Zone
under the
game
name
1
Batman
here.
Bugha so many
Very
times
good
from
for Peter.
NA West to Central. He has yet to
Pretty
capture
decent
the
for Cold,
FNCS
good for
championship.
Craze,
And I feel like
good
right
for
now he's
Shadow
playing with a chip
Virgo.
on his shoulder. Day
Not the
2,
greatest
a
for
new day
Bugha.
them, and why not
I'm
bring
not sure where
a
Bugha's even at,
familiar
though.
name back to the mix?
Honestly, I would have loved to
How many
see
games left? Oh,
even
this is
go
only game 7
Batman
out of 12.
Higgs.
This is,
Let's just merge the two.
so game 1
Take
out of
the
6 today.
branding all the way, but Batman Bugha, what a fun username. Definitely inspired by
Ryzen
obviously
Muzz.
the GOAT himself. So really cool to see
What's
him
Ryzen
having
Muzz's
some
surge
fun
look
here.
like?
And I think he's just trying to put all the good omens together, right? Put out.
Dude, I say this
all
every
the-
single
all
time, but
good
like the
lucky
broadcast
charms that
has
we
to be
can
better,
think
like
of here,
cycling
'cause he
between
is
people for
very
surge.
close to striking
Like, okay,
NAC
Rise and Muzz are above 180.
championship
Let's
title
see
here
the other
today.
teams,
Yeah,
what
one
their
way or
surge
another,
looks like.
sharing that first place
Muzz and Rise
spot.
had more in-game
Along with
eliminations than
Muzz
anyone
and
else on
Rise,
day
you
1
talked
with
about it
18. That's an
yesterday, coming
insane
together
stat.
Very, very late.
And Rise
Especially
had
compared
way
to some
more
of the
kills
other
than Muzz
teams that
too.
they're
That's a
around on
crazy
the
stat.
leaderboard. Had a not good day 1. They
He's
needed
called
to
Bugha the
clutch
GOAT.
up
Hey,
big in day
Bugha-
2. They made it happen.
Bugha's
They
one of
go
the goats,
through
you know?
heats. It's a
He's
cakewalk
one of
for
the
them.
goats.
And then here in finals, they're playing so phenomenally well. I think Rise has flown so under the radar.
Curve
you know,
got hit
after
a
the
little
last
bit.
couple
Curve and Higgs'
years, you know, maybe
surge
even
might be
questioning
bad. Oh,
his
they're getting
dedication,
ticked.
his passion. I feel like, and I've
Curve
always
is
said
getting
it with the
ticked
right
game 1.
teammate, Rise will rise back on up, and I
Oh
think
no.
Muzz is that right
Oh, they're
teammate.
86 above now.
Yeah, listen, Muzz has had this
Were they not
very
getting ticks? I swear they were getting
consistent,
ticks.
successful career on
14
NA.
in
I
6.
feel like there's been moments where
Just
again,
died to
he
surge.
has excelled as an individual and just pairing up along Rise, who's also had a very stable career. These
This
are
is 100
two
times better username, I
super
agree.
veterans paired up with
I'm
one
not
another, and
calling him
if
Batman
nothing
Bugha
else,
again.
bet
I
they
can't
just
do it.
complement each other very well.
Minish
Two
gets a
very
kill. Oh, they're
level-headed
106
players,
below now.
and their performance here is surely
It's like
showing.
nobody next to them either.
In a world of so much new, crazy talent as well.
Oh, man,
right?
this is gonna be
like
rough.
The Curves, like the Batman Bughas.
They're getting ticked now.
that
They're
are,
not
of
getting
course,
ticked.
rising up.
I swear they were
especially
earlier,
in the
though.
last year. But look at this, being below 120 below. We'll have to catch up with what's happening over there.
Muzz
First,
get a
though,
kill
we
here?
touch base with Muzz and Rise, who finds Boji rotating
Wow.
through the storm, getting chased down
Dude,
by
this
Zed.
AR is so
A nice
busted
free
for
pickup
surge.
them. That's a
Wait, Clix and
4-point swing
Rapid,
going their
potentially
way.
first look at them. What's their
Yeah,
surge
it's
look like?
definitely good 'cause
Let's see their
coming
surge and
into
mats. Is
today
the
was
Clix
6
comeback
points
alive?
difference between them and
555,
first place.
239 above. Where's the zone
Obviously,
pull?
gotta figure out how many
Decent zone pull, not the
eliminations
worst
Cold
case
can
scenario.
play
Oh my.
out throughout all
Wait,
this.
Higgs is jumping in on Cold. This is like, oh my gosh, he just got slammed by Cold. Oh my goodness.
Ritual. Cold is just
Mr. Max with the double kill onto Higgs and Curve. Gold pump for Cold as well. Oh my. They made quick work of them. Can we see that from Cold's POV?
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, it's just
oh my
a
God.
really tough fight. Right?
That was.
Who wants to fight Cold?
Yikes! That is one of the last teams that you want to run into.
Cold just gets to wait there.
If you're them, Oliver OG over there getting ticked.
Do it. While that was happening, by the way, F9
quick dead that was. Curly goes down. Curly was just on land pace, or just outside of it.
For now, you can see them down to the bottom right. Meanwhile,
there's the Peter and Pollo shockwave.
Clearly,
neither of them died of fall damage there. 518 above for them.
Using a
good rotate.
Wave, gets off that
very good rotate. Basically max, double chug.
Right now.
Pollo's still carrying the mythic. Ooh, Agers and Veno. Oh no. Are they getting ticked to Surge? I would have to assume they were getting, yeah, they were getting ticked to Surge. Veno was dead. Agers is dead too. Agers is dead to Surge. Wow. Veno and Agers full dead early. To Surge. I feel like every single game that they're not fighting up spawn, they struggle with Surge. That's how it was yesterday too.
If you're everyone else who's of course racing for
Muzz is good on Surge here.
You're happy to see these spots start to loosen up.
But I don't know. They didn't show any of like Veno and Agers at all until that moment right there. Oh no, only 46. But wait, do we have a full piece kill here? We do. We do have a Clix and Rapid kill. They're on the board. Plus 4 points to Clix and Rapid.
Well,
is this where the comeback starts? So where are they on the map here? Are they in zone? I can't tell. Acorn and Bolts. Looking decent.
Yeah, I just got to see this update here for Acorn.
Clix not streaming? No. Clix playing whole tournament today off stream.
I know it wasn't too long
Try to qualify for globals,
we saw them kind
which
of
is
below
valid.
the damage threshold.
6th place, 8th place, and 10th place, all dead.
And I think it was Kelly
hey,
that
you know,
said it throughout the
if Clix wins this game,
even though
he could start to sneak up there a little bit.
Unable to really make a lot of these games
he could, it's possible.
Duo. They really made him count as a solo.
Golden No Zone still live, Cold's still going, Craze still going. I did see Bugha over there. Moneymaker and Finane, 121 above, but
yeah,
gonna need a refresh. The mats are not the greatest.
9 are 120 above when they only got that singular elimination that we saw in the feed there.
Another kill there for Cold.
Just shows you
third kill of the game for them. They're definitely in first place as of now. Bugha's right next to him. What does Bugha's Surge look like? Wait, give Bugha the loot. Just give Bugha the free loot. Thank you. Let's feed the line a little bit here.
They get these eliminations. They do not grieve
Cold and Ritual gonna shockwave.
But they also don't desperately find themselves.
I'm surprised they didn't get hit at all right there.
Even here and now.
Both of them get in zone pretty easily. 1,000 above for Cold and Ritual.
Yeah, and I think it's something that Ritual just deserves a lot of credit.
Queasy and Big look like they might want to play height here.
Now back to
definitely want to play height.
Do
they pull zone though?
Especially in these tough situations where you don't necessarily know at all times where you're going to get your Surge. Where they did go down, I think Vivid said
88 below for Queasy.
And they're still
good zone pull for them though.
Strong as ever. See Victor V and Queasy not straying away from their strategy.
47 players still left alive.
Heats going for high ground majority of the time.
Oh no, Queasy has no extra heals. He's getting ticked to Surge. He only has 7 shotgun bullets.
To go ahead and strike down on anybody shockwaving on.
Wait, Peter and Pollo. I mean, 1 damage tag there. They might just psycho Peter and Pollo here. Peter and Pollo want to play high. It looks like Queasy is. Is Queasy gonna die off the sky? Queasy's not gonna die off the sky. They might just be feeding Peter kills. Peter does get fed kills by Victor V. Victor goes down. Pollo kills Queasy. That is 2 kills in height control for Peter and Pollo in game 1 here. Wow, that was like best case scenario there for Peter and Pollo.
Especially when you saw 7 players.
Yeah, and he gets the pistol. We got double mythics now for Peter and Pollo. Mythic AR for Pollo, mythic pistol for Peter. Pollo's gonna get the AR ammo. Peter will get the SMG. Wow, we might be in for a game 1 Peter and Pollo win. But like Cold and Ritual, they're looking good too. Here's Clix. Only 49 builds, 198 above. Need a refresh relatively soon here. Down to basically only wood for both of them. We need like a top 5 type of game here from Clix. Cold gets a kill in the feed. Oh no. Alright, Clix gets with Ritual, or not with Ritual, with Rapid. Peter Pollo's still on height. Oh no, it's Cold shooting Clix. Cold is shooting Clix for a little bit. They look down. Gotta focus on their own rotate here. Still pretty good mats for them.
They will have to sort of soldier their way through all these old
Dude, Peter and Pollo are just ulti height. I don't know if anybody's about to cycle them for height here. Veno's not in the lobby. Queasy's not in the lobby. Cold goes down! Cold goes down to Shadow. Somehow Ritual is getting an insta-res though. Did Ritual get a return kill or did Cold kill somebody? Cold doesn't have any whites. Ritual has 3 medkits though. He's gonna get back. Wow. It looks like Ritual's almost max mats. Rise and Muzz. Are we about to see a Rise and Muzz height take right here? Moneymaker and Fanayan are somehow still alive. I don't know how they make it this deep into the game. One of them's going to die to Craze. Moneymaker's going to take down Acorn and do a big pump onto Rapid, but he's probably dead in his back here. Wait. Oh, he gets dropped down, and Moneymaker's dead. I think I saw Ritual die again in the feed also. Acorn. Wait, did Peter and Pollo full die? Peter's dead to Shadow. Virgo and Shadow on height. Pollo solo clutch. Oh no. Pollo solo clutch. He's deciding to go with the pistol. Josh gets a kill. Pollo solo clutch. Ritual's full dead. Cold as a solo. It just fell apart for so many of the top teams. Shadow and Virgo. Oliver OG's going for height. That is not your body. I'm sorry, Oliver. Gonna die to Virgo. His teammates 1 HP. Pollo's looking up for height. What a chaotic high ground here. Cold ends up going down top 15. Is Clix still alive? Bugha's still alive. Farthest game Bugha and Braids have made it. Clix and Rapid is still alive. Josh and Yamzo on low ground. Shadow and Virgo on high with not very many mats. I can't even speak. Clix gets a kill. A lot of solos left alive here. 18 players, 12 teams. Oh my goodness. Pollo. Looks like he's about to go down. Rapid goes down as soon as we say that though. Rapid is dead. Clix is a solo. Pollo's a solo. No mats for him. Almost dying to Storm here. Oh my gosh, Pollo, pop your chug. Oh my gosh. I don't think he has time to pop shit. How is he still going? I don't know how Pollo is still going right now. Top 9 situation, Pollo solo clutch. And it's Pollo on Clix's wall, and he's gonna die. Pollo goes down top 9. Clix solo clutch situation has no extra heals. Virgo and Shadow are dead. Dolger and Eshu on height. Virgo dead. Who is still even alive in this? Clix dead. Brave's still going as a solo. Craze is on low ground. Josh is alive. And man, this is looking like a good game for Josh and Yamzo. 7 kills for them combined. Lots of solos still alive in this lobby. Braids is still going. Best game for Bugha and Braids. That's a good start to the comeback. A top 4 for Bugha. Like a top 7 for Clix. What was that? Top 7, top 6 for Clix. That's decent as well. And oh my, Craze goes down. Josh and Yamzo though, a team that are fighting for the land spot. About to drop a pretty high kill win here. A 92, potentially 100 plus point game here. And it will be a 109 point game for Josh and Yamzo in game number 1.
Huge moment
for them right there. Oh, it's the top 5 for Clix? Oh, wow.
To turn things around and then secure the win.
Okay.
Most, and honestly,
that is going to make the leaderboard very interesting. We'll check it in 1 second here. We will check in 1 second. Chat, make sure you guys follow the stream if you guys are new as well. 400 followers away from 22K on Twitch. Sub up if you're new on the YouTube stream. We are 200 subs away from 126K on YouTube. Thank you guys for watching, man. Thank you. Wait, actually, oh no, I do need to see for the prediction though. Where? What place did Clix get that game? Oh, that was an 8th place for Clix and Rapid, so no top 5 for Clix, but still still a decent game.
Oh my gosh, momentum
still a decent game.
Is going brr.
Listen, I think we need to give a big thank you to Reet and Cooper for winning the Wonky Land off spawn 1st to 10, because I think that might be a key to the success of Josh and Yamzo right now. We've seen them have major success at Wonky Land. But what they're doing right now in the early and mid game, and Vivid, you broke it down perfectly, and then being able to convert that into these perfect end games.
All right, let's put a bunch of teams back on the who places higher prediction chat. Vote on the prediction who places highest in the next game. We'll check the leaderboard in 1 second. But vote on the prediction while we have some time here. Dude, they were fragging this game, man.
So when these players had to kind of drop down, when they got a little scared, they were able to just clean it up so easily because they were the only ones there, and they were able to just
leaderboard. Yeah, we'll show the leaderboard in 1 second, but there's a lot of time between games.
You know, we were kind of watching the game.
I want to make sure that
obviously me, Zeke, and Kelly,
we give it a second
here. About it, whatever, and Zeke was like, "Man,
40-point game for Clix. Not too bad."
You know what I mean? Everybody needs
Curious to where they're at on the leaderboard now.
Here. I can tell you right now, Josh looks like he is.
Yeah, Josh was flying in that end game, man.
Awake because he was moving just absolutely phenomenally in that end game. But I also want to go ahead and mention, you gotta imagine, we constantly talk about the differences between day 1 and day 2 when it comes down to these.
That's what I was saying. Like if Josh and Yamzo had an uncon POI, they would be competing for like top 3s of every tournament.
They kind of like lost the rights to.
They're so good
there, and then they kind of came into it and they were like, oh, we're going to be contested by Seek and Taki over at the split to the left of Clix and Rapid, but now they're going to be uncontested. So now that they're kind of coming into day number 2, you got to imagine last night they probably prepared around the fact that they are now uncon, and immediately.
All right, no, let's check leaderboard.
Starting to pay off.
I love these guys, but I want to see leaderboard. Let's see. After 7 matches, oh my, it is still so close. Peter and Poyo are still up by 1 singular point versus Ritual and Cold. Muzz is in 3rd still, Acorn's in 4th, Josh and Yamzo, after an 11 elimination win, jump into the top 5. Higgs and Curve fall down to 6th, Kingly and Craze jump into 7th, Agers fall down to 8th, Moneymaker falls to 9th, Shadow and Virgo jump to top 10 after a 4 elim 7th, Dash and Noxy, Golden Ozone, Clix and Rapid, 13th place. So what is that, up 3 spots for them? What is LAN right now? LAN is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 250 and Clix has 216. So he's like 40 points off of LAN right now. Not too bad. Not too bad. The comeback is starting, man. The comeback is starting. Okus in 14th. Tyler and Curly. Queasy's in 17th. Diminished. Bugha and Braids. 22nd. How far are they off of Qual? Wait, what did I say Qual was? Like Moneymaker? Like 100 points? 34. Okay, yeah, 34 exactly. Sorry, I was just trying to say a quick number there. Bugha and Braids still a little bit off. Reed and Cooper having a rough tournament, man. I don't know how Reed and Cooper are still 23rd with this match history. They have like 2 good games. Visuals. Dang. Wow. Chat, how are the Clix fans feeling after that game right there? How are you Clix fans feeling after that game? More confident, less confident? I think that was a solid game, 2 elim 8th, it's like decent. It's decent. Mid game, yeah, it was good. What's the stats look like after 7 games? Cold leads elims now with 21, Veno in 2nd, Curve in 3rd, Rise is still top 4, Josh is up there now, Poyo Peter tied. Dang. Okay, what a game 7. What a game 7. Who's in first? Peter. Peter is in first by 1 singular point still. The leaderboard in the top 4 hasn't changed at all, but like, dude, this range is about to be changing so much. It's about to be getting crazy. What did Peter even get that game? 2 elim 9th. How many points is that? 42 points? Not the greatest. I mean, how many points is a 5 elim 15th? Cold and Peter got the exact same amount of points that game. Wasn't Raz got a 3 elim 16th, 3 elim 17th. Not the greatest games for the top teams. Agers and Veno had a dud game. Moneymaker. Dang. Oh, wow. Peter needs to lock in. A lot of people need to lock in here. We need a lot of people to lock in.
Man, oh man. Game number 1 was as chaotic as I had hoped it to be. And if you missed it, Josh and Yamzo got themselves an 11 elimination victory royale in the first
11
game
kill
of
win,
the
man.
day. We do have 5 more games to go. Nobody freak out. But as we turn attention to the leaderboard, this is a massive W for them. They have jumped up so many places.
What if Clix wins this game? I mean, that would be good. That'd be very good for the vibes.
Kelly is why we say
they kind of
really change.
I look, hope they win.
I love to see it. Out of all of the teams that we had
play in Major
1, there's only a handful that stuck together, and Josh and Yamzo is one of the only ones that didn't get a global championship qualification and still remain together. And you can see why that's so important, the synergy, the understanding. But I'm
Yeah,
going to be
vote
a
on the
little bit
prediction.
honest.
Who places highest in this
While
next
I'm
game?
watching
Vote on the
these
prediction.
games,
4
and
minutes
around
left to
Zone
vote on the
2 I wrote
prediction.
Iamzo with great loot. And then that's the rest that I have. We weren't really able to watch them until the final moments because so much was going on in those end games. And
Can
obviously,
Clix win
I know a lot of
FNCS?
people were looking to Peterbot and Poyo,
Probably
who were
not,
able to take high
but
ground really early.
I think Clix would be
And then, of
more. I
course,
think he
it
probably
came
is just
down
more
to
focused
that
on
solo
Qualing land right
from
now than
Polo. We
FNCS.
thought
You
we were
know.
going to maybe see another Summit land performance.
I guess prediction. You might have to refresh the stream.
Like that. However, Vivid, you called it out during the break that Peterbot and Ritual
Yeah,
are
this
just
was like
1
actually
point away from each other.
they were low-key
still
whipping some
after
shots
that
there,
last
but
game.
Incredible that we're kind of remaining very close towards the top of the leaderboard, and
that was just too easy for them right there.
When we were,
I thought they were going to win the game after getting that kill, to be honest. How did they even lose height? The Shadow? Oh my gosh, who was that?
Peterbot just quickly
got slammed. Was that Shadow?
And I won't lie, Hydron got a little chaotic this game. I mean, we saw obviously Peter and Polio up there. Queasy and Victor V were kind of fighting.
Clix kind of needed that kill right there for the Siphon.
Went for it at one point. We saw Oliver OG sending it up there as well.
Yeah, Oliver sending height
was a little bit crazy. But talking about this leaderboard right now, obviously we came into the day, and I just want to talk about the top 5 kind of coming into today and how they placed in game number 7 here. Because
Clix's TikTok, I did not. What was his TikTok?
Pete and Polio, that kind of came in today. They were first place. They got 9th that game. Ritual and Cold, they got 15th that game. Muzz, 16th. Acorn and Bolts, 17th.
Keep doing that. Can Clix top 5 press or can keep getting those points.
Teams that came into today in the top 5 on the leaderboard barely broke into the top 10.
They were fragging that game, Cold and Ritual. That was a great game from them.
So the door has been open for all of our other teams to kind of catch up. And
but no one has ever came back. I did see those things in the Clix column. I did see that picture.
Was going to pick up 10 eliminations.
Is anybody?
I was kind of
I want to show that picture.
They
you guys
blinked, missed it. They just
let me go to the Clix column and see if it's in there.
Shambles on the backside of the zone because Ritual was actually forced to go ahead for a res onto Cold at one point.
I mean, when you see Cold practically get a 1v2 onto Higgs and Curve, I can totally understand why you thought they were going to be walking away with a 10 elimination game there. But unfortunately, there's just
no team in FNCS Finals history has came back from trailing by 161 points. Please, Lord, bless this calm one time. Let's win Grands even if it looks impossible. 1% chance, 99%.
Not going to pay attention behind you. And if you just get caught out by a really big team, they're just going to get those eliminations quickly. But it's Cold and Ritual. If
anyone's going to 20 bits. K-Dog winning next game on everything. Thank you for
how high up they are. It's gonna be this duo.
Let me just load into Grands real quick.
I'm very interested to see that top 4
is there any tweets that I missed
out
on?
Right, Peterbot, Poyo, Ritual, Cold, Buzz, and Rise in that last game. You did call out Viv. They did find they only made it to 16th place rather, but they did find 3 eliminations, so they are still trying to make up those points. Again, you know, I'm trying. It's like I'm trying. I want to be critical, right?
Because this game, 1 minute.
Number 2. This is that
1 minute till next game here.
We're fighting for an Axe of Champions. We can't really make mistakes, but you know, Viv, I'm having trouble, especially because it's just the first game. Like there is always that feeler game that we just like need to come into.
Muzz died to
see
Storm?
how the lobbies kind of.
Oh my gosh, that was looking a sellout of Muzz right there.
They've made, and then you know.
1 minute means 2 minutes 15 seconds basically.
Our top 4, we're taking a look at that.
1 AM for me, chat. What time is it for you guys right now? It's a little bit of an earlier Grands. It is 3:47 PM for me.
With all of our kind of
this Grands at a good time for me. I love when Grands are at this time.
To how they were doing yesterday. You know, Josh and Yamzo are kind of the best example to use.
10 at night, 12:47, 6:47 PM.
Place around 220 points. They're now sitting on 327 points. So that game alone was around 100 points for them, and they were behind like 100+ points from Acorn and Bolts yesterday, but now they are only 21 points behind, sitting in 5th place. So yeah, these top 4 teams kind of sitting up there. They've got a little lead, but it has
only
gone
20
down tremendously
points off of
game number
first. Is that what he just said?
I honestly, Zeke, I mean, this is just game number 1 of day number 2. We have 5 more games to go, and honestly, the fact that we had so many of our bigger teams kind of fall down early.
You see, I Lucia winning Middle East Grands. I did that region is terrible.
So close. I don't want to know who's gonna win, who's gonna go to globals until the final game.
That was their plan. They're like, hey guys,
let's go. 5 games left of FNCS Grands.
That's actually not what happened. That's not what happened at all. We'll have to see though how things shake out. 5 games left to go. With that being said, it is that time once again. The game is ready for us. So casters,
appreciate you, Humble. Thank you, bro. The lion has woken up. The
comebacks
might be starting, man. Those are good games from both Clix and Bugha right there.
There's one elim better.
That was like good games.
But they have just a little bit more consistency.
Yo, Chubbs with the bits. Imagine we have 3 EU teams win across all regions. Which EU player could even win NA? Is it just Veno?
Yeah, really.
I think Veno's probably most likely, right?
The case that is cold and ritual,
probably Veno. I don't think any other
and we don't really
EU team or EU player on NA could really win right now.
Nowhere, but sounds like Game 8 is
Moneymaker. I don't see Moneymaker winning. That'd be crazy. Yeah, if EU gets 3 wins this weekend, that would actually be crazy.
You know, it's not only the gap for first place that I'm looking at. As I go down the leaderboard, I try to count the teams that already have global spots.
Yeah, we don't really got to watch too much off spawn stuff here. There's not really going to be any crazy contests, most likely.
It's just so close. Like Kelly said, I want to see this one go down to the very last game with everything on the line.
I mean, I guess we do got to watch the Veno off spawn.
Leaderboard is headed. It surely will do just that. But there was already a couple upsets from that last game, right? You have the Higgs and Curve dropping early. You have the Aegis and Veno falling prematurely as well.
Skittles might go down early again.
There, as we jump in with Dozer and Ishu,
Skittles is
figure things out off
the Skittles land qual
monstrous
is looking a little bit worse, but I'm not going to complain, to be honest.
Them the momentum, and
what's this Clix? I think it's
surging in here as they drop.
Oh my gosh!
Competition out
the Moneymaker teeny strat has made its way to Sinister Strip.
Like, I know we have big plans for the day.
Oh no!
Moneymaker Infinite. We have big plans, right?
I like it.
Do Peter and Pollo know?
On this earth is in order to
I don't know if Peter and Pollo know. Oh no, they're literally camping too.
Right now are definitely ready for a handful, and it works.
Wow. And Peter is dead to Moneymaker. Are they gonna keep Pollo here? Wait, this? Oh my gosh.
They have managed to
oh my gosh, Moneymaker
second place team as well.
Might have just completely changed FNCS Grand Finals.
Our number 1 Peterbot.
I mean, I can't lie though. Pollo can low-key 1v2 them.
So much credit as far
if Pollo has some loot, this is definitely 1v2able for Pollo. Wow, that is a smart play at a Moneymaker though.
Is it going to be enough?
Like he went straight to where he knew Peter would TP out of. Wow.
There's literally nothing.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as he took the porta potty teleporter, he was just done.
Moneymaker is weird. I mean, this is what Money's been doing all tournament. That's part of the teeny strat. Like, you guys can't only like the teeny strat when it doesn't affect your favorite player. Like, I mean, Moneymaker killed Cold yesterday. They cleaned up Cold and Ritual. That was their one bad game that they had. It might, wait, go back to them. It looked like they're about to kill you.
So they need something to get back on track. And taking down Pete, that could be just it.
It's a smart play. I mean, yeah, they were definitely in those VODs. If Pollo's in a 1v2, though, I'm kind of confident in his ability to be able to 1v2 them.
Little things that they're doing is really having ripple effects, I think, across the entire competition. And that's why you have even people like Muzz, Rise, Acorn, Bolts still having this creeper, like,
Cold and Ritual not going to be fighting here
right now. All in all, I mean,
Urban Higgs are next to Zen.
I'm impressed, right? I'm really genuinely impressed with what Moneymaker and Fernand have done on this region.
Yeah, I blame
Peter holds grudges. That kid is done.
Remember the Invitational? They're the ones.
I mean, Moneymaker's probably going back to EU after this tournament, anyways. You know, so I don't know how much he cares.
Into the game plan.
And Peter's not going to risk the rest of his grands to grief him.
Only a 1-point difference, but if you're one of those teams that are a little bit further down the leaderboard, the only way to stop such a consistent team is maybe to take matters into your own hands. Is exactly what they're doing. Batman, Bugha, and Curve.
It's not like Peter's going to know where he's landing. That is also true. He can't really grief someone off spawn where he has no clue where they're landing.
Just trying to get some early game surge. They have some of the most distance traveled on
the
map throughout the entirety of this tournament. So surge is a primary factor of their game plan.
All right, so I'd have to assume that nothing is happening at Sinister right now. If they're not showing it, I would have to assume nothing's going on. Crazy gets a kill on the vert. Where does Josh and Iamzo land at? Are they not fighting off spawn versus Taki no more? I guess Taki might have left.
Slow and steady for Clix and Rappin over on this side. Uncontested for the most part outside of that left building. And which I think kind of puts a little bit of a speed bump in their path as we kind of take a quick look
little
at
craze lurk here.
Craze. Vert just gets lurked on. Literally,
too easy.
This is just
Yo, JoJo's with 100 bits. However many you guess right out of the top 10, I'll give $1. You mean like on my predictions? Okay.
The tournament, they
I think that's fair.
That cube, able to kind of bounce him
I think that's fair. I think
right
right now I'm what? Like I got first and second place right, and then after that, not that much.
Yeah, they've almost foregone that as a part of the strat. And again, that's just because you don't want to really cross their paths, right? Or leave yourself exposed to them. Let's rotate. Acorn and Bolts.
These guys were struggling with Surge early game last time.
They're also forced to disengage,
As
give
in
up
Muzz
a
are
high
good.
ground position that they
Dude, I can't lie. I just want to see what Poyo's doing right now.
Back to their trusty and true strat.
Muzz is going to finish top 3. They're looking good, man.
This team
They're
is
looking
almost
consistently. They're looking
played these towers, and it's just worked out for them.
Sneaky, fraggy, like
double ARs.
Typically,
they kind of switch that for a pistol if they can later on in the game, or something that kind of shoots just a little bit quicker, just in case they get in those box-to-box scenarios. But this is what they're doing almost every single game, like you're saying. They're just accumulating as much Surge as possible before they're forced to
run prediction
move
again,
out by the
please.
zone.
I'm not gonna run the prediction again. Wait, here's Poyo. Did they pull zone? Pulling zone is actually kind of bad for them here. They did pull zone.
Continue to get damage.
Oh man.
Poyo here.
Poyo has to play this early game out as a solo here.
You gotta imagine he has enough gold.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that go into the POI at times too. Like getting lurked on early is bad for them.
Webster has
is Poyo gonna go for a 1v2 play?
Again, Boyo is still one of the deadliest, right? If he just catches,
I can't lie. Both of the teams in this POI, I think he could 1v2. He has Webster, Oliver OG, and Moneymaker next to him. Like, we all believe that Poyo could 1v2 all those duos, right?
In the distance there. They're not looking to give away a free reboot to Peterbot by any means. You gotta respect that tenacity, right? That consistency here from them. They've almost even taken their strategy.
I mean, Cold and Ritual were kind of close to them, though.
Let's go and build our Surge Tower.
Veno's in a fight. Veno looks like he's going back to his fight every minute of the game strat. And, oh my, he missed.
JoJo Fishy.
Did he just one pump him? What just happened? I thought he. Oh no, that's Ager's getting the kill. We're in the exact same skin. I got a little confused. I think Veno did miss that shot. Veno jumping in though on Aoxy.
Surge included, especially now that they have Aoxy on the back foot. 2v1. Veno trying to spray from up above. Again, those Spire rifles. The amount of time you could just continuously spray.
Yo, thank you, Trini. Thank you. I appreciate that. That means a lot, bro. Thank you.
Especially for somebody that is a solo as Veno and Aegis.
Veno. No, if he gets full killed, oh my gosh, he full kills him too.
Get the cleanup before falling, so
some damage
to slow down the roll that Aegis and Veno.
That is rough. I mean, Aegis is in a lot better spot to reboot, but dying and getting the full kill is rough. Poyo is still just lurking over here next to Webster.
Webster
oh man, Poyo's gonna take the 1v2. Poyo versus Webster and Encrypted. This is kind of an awkward spot to 1v2 at though. Fighting in a building, like
as this is happening though, I'm looking at
I don't know if I love the 1v2 from here.
Encrypted
got the mythic AR.
So there are other people interested in what might be happening here.
I feel like they might know this is Poyo. Oh man, there's another team lurking in. Yeah, Poyo's cooked here. This is if Poyo fights this, he's cooked. And he is gonna fight this. Oh, he's about to have to 1v2 twice here.
He knows like I need damage, I need a certain amount of loot.
Poyo kind of needs the other team to lurk onto Webster and then like try to clean all of them up.
Will tend to chase after that for the eliminations here. But Webster Encrypted doing a good job of holding their
this live, yeah, Clix is alive. Oh my, big shot there from Poyo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think what's more important
Dude,
is that they're
Poyo is slamming them right now.
And he's getting closer and closer to CDZ and Nut.
Yeah, where is Nut at? Is that door open behind him? What is that? Is that a window? Poyo, watch your back, please. Please watch your back, Poyo.
So what's happening? They're gonna say, wait a second, he's by himself.
Dude, Poyo is. How much damage is Poyo taking? Poyo's up like 200 damage on these.
Yeah, you can kind of see.
Oh no, is he gonna run right into them?
So many materials here.
Oh no.
He's gonna disengage from the backside of Sinister's
oh
strip.
No. Oh no, Poyo.
A sliver of HP.
Oh
that's all that's
no.
left. Nut and CDZ get slowed down for a short moment. The third party is coming.
Wow, I think he just died. He did.
And they're still gonna
and
solidify
Poyo and Peter are dead early.
This south side of Sinister.
In game number 8.
In
pretty much all because of Moneymaker this game. That is first place dead. Very good for Cold.
Good enough to push him through the impossible task, honestly.
Wow.
Considering how
They
many
are
teams
definitely
got
not
to
happy
his
about
drop
that.
there. Josh Niamzo on the other side playing much more safe here, very passively.
I mean, good for any team that's under them. The leaderboard is so close right now. Like, this is the first chance that
that's going to leave Ritual
Cold and Ritual will have a chance to, like, put some
amount of
separation on the leaderboard
to
here.
go now. And think about it, they've been so consistent, right? Basically matching.
Cold's gonna win off of Peter getting third snuck, bro. He's actually the Shaq picture.
This is their chance. Not only take first, but hopefully.
I mean, there's still a lot of tournament left. You know, there's still 3 whole games after this. We know Peter's not going to be afraid to land on first.
Who just won that
Players in this lobby have 109 FNCS LAN finals appearances between them. Wow.
5th place overall from outside of that Globals bubble to inside
I think Veno can still win. That'll be difficult.
You know, as a lot
It's possible, but it'll be difficult.
That kind of half sunk.
So all the Peter fans are kind of just hoping that Cold has a bad game
where they're
here.
getting a lot of their metal. Obviously,
I mean, there's a world where Muzz and Rise could be in first after this. Acorn, Josh.
So Josh Niamzo,
a lot of teams are going to be fighting for first.
One thing to think about for Virgo and Shadow is that although
there's still 4 more games after this, huh? That is true. There's a lot of games to be played.
Strong pace here in day number 2.
Shadow and Virgo look like they're off to a better start.
That big 7th place that they managed to pull off.
Can Clix be in first after this?
In the bubble, knocking on the
Probably
door
not.
for a
Unless they drop like a 40 kill win.
Again, not that they necessarily need it, but again, if they get to push other teams out, things start to open up.
Is Bugha live? Yeah, Bugha's
more
live.
Eliminations that they get, even King and Craze.
King and Craze were hit by Surge 64 times on day 1, the most of all the teams. That literally did look like every single time they were showing King and Craze, they were getting hit by Surge.
Outside of the bubble, they're essentially
400 above right now, though.
Their chances, they're siphoning points away from
Cold,
teams
if you don't win this tournament, you're on permanent fraud.
Even if they got their global championship,
there is Cold. Speaking of him and Ritual,
not only to play for, but
they are probably smiling right now. 300 above. Good mats, double chugs for Cold, double chugs for Ritual. They are set up nicely right now.
Above the damage threshold. It's not necessarily.
Where's Josh Niamzo before they got their 11 kill win? I think they were like 10th.
But they're definitely.
I'm pretty sure they were like exactly 10th, something like that.
I like how they do this as well. Ritual goes
Moneymaker
first,
should grief Cold next. Moneymaker killed Cold yesterday. The
The
one off spawn death that Cold and Ritual had yesterday was 2 Moneymakers. So, I mean, Moneymaker's done it to both of them now. Look at Moneymaker and Fanayan just with the cube control now.
And Moneymaker kind of take up Peterbot and Boyo's strategy.
Oh, they were 9th? Okay.
I'm thinking that their prep is in obviously the lurk, but then, okay, if we take down the team we are lurking on.
If I go pro, I'm going to pull up the FNCS stream and watch my opponents are. Wait, Acorn just died.
Basically. It's a very interesting way to play the game.
Acorn?
I mean, I would follow those same strategies too, especially
broadcast
elimination onto Peterbot. Especially with both of them going down, but I did see
are they just trading reses? I think they're literally trading reses. Wow. And Acorn's back alive. There's still 272 above after that?
Is going to come back through.
Wow.
And so for Acorn and Bolts, they just got to reset here in this situation.
Yeah, I was about to say, the broadcast is like 5 minutes delayed, but
this is literally the same
a lot of people still have the broadcast up, and Veno and Agers, even though they're 500 above, are still not done fighting.
Oh, what a tough spot to be in.
Agers just died to Acorn. Wow. That is a rough team to be lurking behind you. And now Veno has to 1v2 Bolts and Acorn. Veno's probably going to have to fight this, right? I mean, he has 5 shockwaves, but I think Veno's going to want to fight this here. He's not going to be able to get the res on the Agers here. He's just going to wait for his body to die to get his loot. Bolts and Acorn just trying to jump in on him now.
Acorn and Bolts are staring me down, so Agers not going to be rescued, at least not here and now. Veno needs
man, Veno gets full pieced, and Veno and Agers. Back-to-back rough games for them. Oh, a Menaced and Javi, who are they feeling like? A Menaced and Javi just fly in here. Try to jump in on them. I think it led to 0 damage for them. They're 171 below. Now I see why they had to make that play there.
They need the extra damage here. Javi and Aminish are going to look to disengage instead.
And they're going to shockwave away while they're 200 below?
Against the best here.
Huh. Okay. Interesting. Acorn and Bolt's in a good spot, though. 381 above.
Acorn and Bolts, you know, just getting it down. Literally
it's
going
good for
from
Clix.
one fight to another. by getting
I
those
mean, Veno
eliminations
going
onto
down
Veno
is
and
good for
Aegir,
Clix.
since they already have the mending machine locked down.
But he still needs to have a good game himself
about the
here.
heals they're going to bring with them in the next stage in the game. They just have to be on their timing because it is a 2
Queasy
tick.
and
It is
Victor
going
V.
into a 5 tick.
37 below for Queasy. These guys are
They're
just
below the damage threshold.
always struggling with Surge, it feels like.
That bridge also below that
They be
damage
getting
threshold.
ticks. Like, I swear this team has to be the
I love
team
that
that's
we
got
get to
ticks
get
the
this
second most behind
updated
King and
kind of
Craze.
Queasy and Victor V fight too, because we have seen them have trouble game after game, even if they
Well, the
make
no
it to
zone,
the end
some
game,
good
they
damage
have
right
been
there. Victor
so
V takes down a Minish. This is going to be 2 free kills for them.
Look at Victor
A team that's below Surge fighting another team that's below Surge.
Another team that
Wow.
absolutely needed
Victor V does get 2
those
kills and he's 200 above
eliminations
just
and
like
those
that.
points there, so Victor V gets rewarded.
That was free for
and
them.
It just couldn't have gone better for them right here, and they get to pick
So
up the
Bugha
loot
and
to
Braids in the
go.
distance.
So a nice way to kind of give them a foot in the door, but the problems are not done yet.
Nah, especially since you're only
Hits or
180
win
above the
incoming.
damage threshold.
I mean,
And
they got
I'm not gonna say
stacked
this is a
after
max
off
pull.
of
You can
that.
see in the mini-map, there are
They're still gonna
teams
need
that
more
do
Surge,
have it
though.
harder, but you see the shockwaves coming out, kind of leaves you open. A little bit of a risky rotation, but most of this path
Max
so
Mats,
far
though, is
has
very
been
good.
clear. Maybe 1, 2 teams.
Queasy does
in their
not have that
path
many
overall.
extra heals
So for
either. I don't know
Queasy
what
and
Vic
Victor
has,
V,
but
they just got blessed with a smooth rotation. They
not the
have
greatest
to
heals
watch
for
out when they
Queasy.
do get their Acorn Bolts.
There's
Muzz
Bugha and
Ride,
Braids. Where's
Bugha and
Clix even
Braids,
at?
even Golden Ozone trying to take that same path.
I see Higgs.
Definitely, I was going to say,
Does anybody
Queasy's
see
just moving
Clix?
as well.
I see Chance and Madden getting hit by
Smooth
Surge.
Rotate there to get him straight ahead. And now he's shockwaving
Wow,
up for
Golden
high
Ritual
ground.
will get
You
a kill.
already see them
300
building
above
up
for
and
them.
over. Meanwhile, Ritual.
Yeah,
Cold,
back-to-back Sinister zones as well. This would have been
comfortably
perfect for
solidified the
Peter.
lead now with that elimination there.
Oh, there's
Putting
Clix
them in
right there.
first
There's
place here.
Clix.
4 consistency points.
Dang.
How far can they push this opportunity? This is a rare opportunity where
Holding
Peterbot
first now,
and Qualing
yeah.
fall to a
Cold
lurk
will
strategy,
definitely probably be in first
right?
after this
not
game.
because they made any mistake, but because
By-
they were caught off
I mean, if they play it
guard.
well, a decent margin.
Very rare
Josh and Yamzo right there,
circumstance
game
for
winners
someone
from
like
last
Peterbot
game.
and Bugha.
Josh was a little bit weak.
Yeah,
Moneymaker
exactly,
Finesse
because
still
they're the
sitting on
ones
the
who
cube.
usually pull out those tricks from underneath their sleeve, but you
Bugha
talk
and
about
Braids,
taking
the
this
Lion.
strategy is something that
What does
we
Bugha
saw
Surge look
literally
like?
Peterbot and
Clix got a
Qualing
kill in
do
the feet, I'm
last
pretty
game.
sure.
Overstay at
Rise
Sinister
500
Strip,
above.
and because Moneymaker and Fnayan did, it is going to pull
Losing
back.
first,
So they
should be
gotta
cold
have
right
the
now by like
biggest
2
blessing here in this
points,
game,
but
along with Muzz
Peter's
and
dead in this
Rise.
game,
Their
so
strategy to
they can
overstay
increase
on
that lead by a
mountain just
lot.
outside of Calamari Canyon, working out tenfold.
According to Bolts, shockwaving in front.
500 damage above the threshold. They do have an item slot that is empty, so maybe they use some med kits to get here, but so
Here's
far,
the Clix kill.
they
Easy
gotta be
kill there
looking
for
good as
Rapid.
and Clix continue to heat
Get
up
the
here
extra
in
Surge
this
on
tournament.
that.
Day 2, they
Looks like
find
Rapid
that
would probably be
elimination on
555,
it.
200 above Surge.
I mean, listen, I don't want to.
Pretty good for them. Curve and Higgs get in.
There, so I'm not gonna say what I'm really thinking about.
Dude,
Clix
this
and
zone
Rapid right now,
literally
but
would have been perfect
so
for
far,
Peter.
So good. I will leave it at that. Looking to the high ground, you see Moneymaker for 9 again, pulling the zone here. Clix and Rapid on the ultimate
Praise
low
gets a
ground
kill.
now. Well above the
Oh,
surge
Clix gets
threshold.
the
They have
mythic
that
AR
comfort, they
now.
have max material, and
So
now
Clix
we are
finds the
moving
mythic
into
AR.
deep stages of the moving zones.
They're only roughly 34 or so points behind that first global qualification spot.
Yeah, they
That's
can get
sixth
into
place
global's,
in terms of teams that
qual
do get
range after this
qualified.
game if they have
so
a good
they're not
game.
too far off. So they don't even necessarily need a miracle run today.
So
they
the gun
just
is bad
need
now.
to
That
do
gun
good
is
enough,
probably
or
the
maybe
best
hope for the
mythic.
downfall of others. But either
Between
way,
that
they
and the
still gotta
pistol
play their
between the
game
best
out, just
mythic,
like
but-
Batman, Bugha, and Curve.
Yeah, that gun is nasty.
Disaster struck in that last game. Went down relatively
Curve and
early.
Higgs lot better on
lost their
Surge.
top
Yamzo
spot
goes
on
down
the
to
leaderboard
himself.
inside of the top
Josh
5.
goes down,
But
so
look
the
how they're
game
quickly
winners of
bouncing
last.
back. Their mental
Josh
game
and
has to
Yamzo
be
dead
strong here in a
before
tournament
rotating
like this.
zones.
Yeah, definitely. Listen, Curver
That
has
is
already
rough.
expressed himself saying that he has found the confidence after becoming a
All right.
champion.
Is this a
on that
Moneymaker
first
height
season
game?
alongside
Dude, this
Veno,
would have
and
literally
then doing
been
what he did inside of
Money
Heats.
or Peter and
It's
Poyo
really
on height the whole
changed him
game.
as a player.
And instead, it's Moneymaker and Fnayan. Dude, Peter is probably so mad looking at this zone. This was the best zone he could have potentially gotten.
Still getting active too. Moneymaker and Fnayan have so much height over
Like
the
chilling on Surge.
other teams here,
Just-
but this is going opposite side. So
Now it pulls opposite. They still get a hold height though.
They're going to build across. Oh,
Trying
yeah,
to look
they
at
are
all the
gonna
big names.
actually
Clix and
look
Rapid
to
shockwaving.
fully connect
Bugha's still
here.
alive. Cooper goes down to
Way play the
Muzz.
high ground. Meanwhile,
Oh
Muzz
my,
and
Cooper
Ross
and
doing
Reed go
exactly
down.
what
The
they
rough
do
tournament
best.
continues
Not
for
really
Cooper and
forcing
Reed.
the issue,
Dead pretty
sticking to
early
low
there, and they looked
ground
kind
here.
of stacked too.
They get rewarded.
Muzz and Rise though.
Yeah, and it's not just
A team
you
that could
Ritual and
sneakily
Cold
be
that
in
have
first
something to
place
gain with
after this
Peterbot and
game.
Poyo going down.
depending on what Cold does.
Overtake him on the leaderboard as
well.
Cold. A few teams can rightfully do
Acorn
that,
and Bolts.
but as Moneymaker and Fnayan still
Moneymaker just in the clouds. 2 kills now. Clix gets a kill. What's Clix's mats look like? Pretty good mats for Clix. I would have to assume Rapid's mats are better. Oh, Clix is kind of looking up for it. They have to know that Peter's dead, so if they want to psycho height here, they could. Veno's dead in this lobby too.
All it takes is for you to continue to shockwave to the front side of zone and work your way up slowly but surely.
Is Clix good?
I say that though, they get hit some
I
low
think
ground.
he's good. Not the greatest shockwave there for Clix, but I think he got back to rapid, I would have to assume. Bugha and Braids on low ground. Batman and Bugha playing the mid ground here.
What little they have to work with. Little layer change.
Moneymaker's still just on sky limit.
Queasy
Queasy still going. Queasy not looking up yet. Graze goes down. Cold looking for a refresh here. Cold might find one. Ritual a little bit split from. They kind of need a mat refresh here. They are running low on mats. Only 12 builds for Cold. I think Ritual has like the same amount. They run into Acorn and Bolts. That's a difficult team to run into, but they do. Oh my, they are kind of making quick work of them right now. They are walking them down. Ritual gets hit for a lot though. Cold gets hit for a lot. They're both super weak. And they go down. Oh my, and Muzz and Rise take over high ground. Are we actually about to see Muzz and Rise in first place after this game? Moneymaker gets full chop. Moneymaker just died to fall damage. Moneymaker had the most gifted game of all time and died to fall damage. Acorn and Bolts go down. Muzz and Rise take over high ground. Oh my gosh, this leaderboard's about to look crazy. Is Clix still alive? Bugha's still alive down there. I still see Bugha. Batman Bugha still alive. Not the greatest position for him though. Clix is still alive. Top 12 situation. Again, a lot of solos. Clix and Rapid running the low ground down. Low ground control for Clix. This is where I like to see them at. Oh my, big shot there from Bugha. Gets a kill. Braids gets stuck. Player doesn't commit to him. There's two players on his wall. Both of them are kind of weak though. One of them is his teammate. Bugha's just solo chugging. It looks like both of them are just playing as solos right now. Needs to get back to his teammate. Bugha goes up a little bit. Kind of running out of mats here. Rise is going to take down Braids. Tree in the way of everything. Top 8 situation. Bugha solo clutching though. 100 points for him already. Takes down Aviv. Bugha, the Lion, finally kind of starting to roar here, but he's going to go down top 4. That is a great game for Bugha. And another great game for Clix and Rapid as well. It's a 2v2. Rise has 6 kills. And they have 9 total. Clix, though, secures the top 2. Muzz and Rise, 2v2 situation for the win. Can Clix get the win here? This would be a huge win for Clix. Also a huge win for Rise, potentially. They chop Rise. It doesn't look like they get too much damage onto him, though. Clix and Rapid take over the high ground control. And Muzz and Rise on low ground. How many mats does Clix have? They look almost even mats here. They're just going to double chug, get back to 100-100. Clix and Rapid going to full aggro this. This win would be huge for their confidence here. Clix is going to shockwave up. Clix, both of them 1 HP. Rapid goes down. Clix in a 1v2. Clix takes down Rise. 1v1 versus Muzz. Muzz is so healthy though. This is going to be hard for Clix to win. He gets the siphon, but he's not going to get the win. And that will be an 11 kill win for Muzz and Rise. Still a great game for Clix though. Great game for Clix, but a better game for Muzz and Rise. And that is a Muzz and Rise prediction win as well. Wow.
Sorry,
what a game.
Out there. What happened? That's crazy.
What a game.
You know what's really crazy?
Muzz and Rise the first, yeah, they will definitely probably be in first after this.
The last game, an 11 elimination victory royale to start the day, and then Muzz
yeah,
and Rise
Muzz will definitely be in first after this.
You guys like that action? Sweet. Watch
yeah, Clix should be in qual range now.
Oh my gosh, to think this all kind of
Bugha might be sneaking up on qual range as well. We're checking like 2 minutes here. We're checking like 2 minutes.
On the high ground, suddenly get chopped, and Muzz and Rise look up and go, we should just go up there.
That was insane. That was actually insane.
But yes, Muzz and Rise being able to identify that F9 is going down, taking that high ground, and then being able to control it. But we heard it from our casters there. There was a moment where it looked like maybe they were going to go for the heal off. Maybe it was just a misplay of the shockwave grenade, but able to recover, and then it coming down to a 1v1.
Oh my God.
We got X set versus X set, and way to set our expectations. Absolutely incredible, Vivid.
Muzz and Rise are our first combined here in major number 2 grand
Thank you guys, bro. Thank you guys. You guys are the goats, man. Thank you guys for watching.
And listen,
you guys are crazy, bro. Holy dude.
Actually, it was pretty similar to how they got their first victory royale.
You expect Muzz and Rise to do this good? I don't think anybody did. I don't even know how many people I saw predict Muzz and Rise to qualify for lane. And they're competing for an FNCS win right now.
Unfortunately, Clix could not find the angle necessarily.
Holy.
That's just because Muzz was playing it so
this
well.
is...
And listen, Zeke, I know.
Price has most... Okay, you know what? We're checking leaderboard. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, after 8 matches, oh my, they have a decent little lead here now as well. Muzz in Rise, 468 points right now. 39 elims too. Does that give them most kills overall? They have most kills overall. Rise is leading in FNCS Grand Finals in elims through 8 matches. That, I can't lie, that's tweet worthy. Hold on. I'll look at the rest of the leaderboard in a second here. Oh my gosh. Is Clix in qual range right now? Clix is top 9 as well. Holy. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. That is insane. That is insane. Fortnite is the best game ever. Yeah, this dude, like, we still have 4 more games of this madness too. Like, oh my gosh. Acorn in 3rd, Peters in 4th, Higgs in 5th, Josh and Yamzo in 6th. Okay, so what is land now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, Clix on. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Clix on pace now. Aegis and Veno still on pace. Where is Bugha? Bugha is in 18th place now. He is 74 points behind. Back-to-back 4th places for him, man. They're climbing, man. They're climbing. Moneymaker's starting to slow down a bit. Victor V and Queasy, decent game. Okius unfortunately died off spawn this game. Who else needs the land qual? Visuals. Good game for them that game. And yeah. Wow. Wow. Clix is getting top 5? How far is he off the top 5 now? Dude, Clix is only, what, like 30, 40 points off of top 5? Clix could top 5 still. I mean, 2 elim 8th, 5 elim 2nd for them. It is possible. It is possible. Wow. Clix can still win. What? Down 170 points with 4 more matches. That would be difficult, but they could still finish highly here. They could definitely still finish highly. Dude, it's crazy that Moneymaker, like, where does Moneymaker land in this next game? That is one of the things that I'm most curious about, is where is Moneymaker about to land? Because he is about to determine a lot here in this Grands. One good game. He's landing on Rise, could you imagine? That would be insane. Yeah, someone's got to drug test Rise, by the way. Rise leading Grands right now is insane. They should have been crouch walking. No, is this when Moneymaker died to fall damage? Wow. Yeah, that would have been the freest Peter win if Peter didn't die off spawn. That is rough. Poyo plays for Rise when he dies. Yeah, bro. If money lands on Clix, yeah, Clix hasn't, or Moneymaker hasn't landed on Clix yet. I think the only big names he's landed on so far is like Cold and Peter, right? Besides that, it's been a lot of just like split type of drops, things like that.
Oh, sorry about that.
So
guys.
I mean, yeah, there's still a couple of spots that Moneymaker needs to land at here. Not needs to, but could land at.
Victor Royale, and he 1v1 the CEO, and he won, and he had 468 points, and he was in first place. What a crazy dream to have. There's no.
What do you mean, AJ? What do you mean?
Like that, right? That's not real life, isn't that? Is that gonna? That'd be kind of crazy if that happened, Kelly.
Oh, I see it.
Oh,
Dude, this leaderboard's insane, man.
468 points, 66 points ahead of Ritual and Cold. And also, Acorn and Bolts is jumping up. Peterbot and Pollo drop down. And of course, we know that Moneymaker and F9 now have a giant target on their back. But Vivid, how can you put a target on a moving target? Because they're just dropping everywhere. So much is going on.
Holy.
But of course, we do have to look at what happened to Peterbot and Pollo in this game.
Yeah, Moneymaker and F9 trying to make something happen. We've kind of seen this. Again, they were kind of expected to be landing somewhere completely different on day number one. They decided to go ahead and opt to just kind of, you know, land wherever they want to. Moneymaker and F9 kind of playing anti-strat here against Peterbot and Pollo, just kind of waiting for
what is CEO? Clix is the ex CEO, so he got the name Big CEO, you know?
Listen, you can see for the first time in forever, I feel like, since we've kind of jumped into the competition yesterday, Moneymaker have actually
till game number 9.
Top 10. They are now 12th place with 270
points. We didn't even run a prediction.
Right,
hold on. We'll just quickly run this prediction here.
Though,
we're just going to quickly run the prediction, chat.
Very well for them because all of our top teams, man, are struggling.
Yeah, we'll just run that right there. Chat, vote in the prediction. Who places highest in this next game? We're just going to run it quick. Vote in the prediction. Vote. Remember, if you guys are on the YouTube stream and you want to vote in the prediction, come over to the Twitch.
6 points because game number 7 they got 50.
You think Muzz is gonna win? Muzz?
Game number 8 they got 60.
He could.
Ritual and Cold.
What is teeny shouting? Teeny shouting is where you land at a different drop spot every single game.
Yeah, you can just see between their loadout comparing what we saw.
So yeah, like Moneymaker and F9, they don't have a drop spot. They're just landing somewhere else every single game. And Teeny is the player that I don't know. I think Teeny invented that. I feel like he kind of just. I don't know if he invented it or if he just popularized it, but yeah.
To get that elimination quickly.
Yo, Taken with the tier 1 for 3 months, preying on Peter's downfall. Who do you want to win, Taken?
Especially in the end game when everyone
the top Qualing on NA, it's top 6.
Have that back open and allows other people to get eliminations onto you.
Teeny invented in chapter 4. Okay.
Just looking at this leaderboard.
Yeah,
right now,
I don't know if Teeny invented it or if he just popularized it.
Qualifying teams are slowly starting to climb up into that top 6 spot. We see Kingling, we see Shadow now in 7th and 8th. If they're able to break into the top 6, that allows these qualifying spots to drop down. And look who's in 9th place right now.
I added you on Twitter. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it. I have way too many Twitter notifications right now.
After day number 1 might have fallen off, might have not had an opportunity to really recover. But of course, we get this game right now, Vivid. Game number 9, where Clix, the CEO himself, is showing up everyone. And it was so close to the final moment of a 1v1 where Clix could have come out on top, but
dude, if Clix won that game, man, oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is exactly what Clix and Rapid needed. A little bit of a reset. I mean, obviously the 2nd place with 5 eliminations here in game number 8 is going to be the highlight so far of day number 2 for them. But I mean, game number 7 was also pretty good in 8th place with 2 eliminations. So they have seemingly
they just had nothing though.
Out. They just
at least Clix got the full kill here, right? He got the points for this full kill, right?
Yeah, you mentioned it. Clix
I'm pretty sure he got a siphon beforehand. Yeah, he did.
Also see
and that's still an extra 4 points right there. Like that could be huge in the end, you know? Every single point is gonna matter.
Global qualifying spots right now. The threshold is currently 10th place, so everybody in our top 10 would be going to globals right now as it currently stands. But there are still 4 games left to play, and if game number 7 and game number 8 have taught me anything, it's that this leaderboard is not done changing at all. So
oh my gosh, Taken with the 5 gifted subs as well. W Taken, man, thank you. I didn't even see who you said who you wanted to win. Who did you say? One said Clix, but okay. Okay, I mean, Clix is on land place qual right now. You should still be happy, you know. But thank you for the 5 gifted subs. I think as long as Clix quals land, like that should be the expectation right now. It's kind of hard to have an FNCS winning prediction for him, but our expectation, but like qualifying land is still good. Put us in the next game. Where do you think Money's landing this game? I have no clue. I legit have no clue. Chat, where do you think Moneymaker's about to land this game? If you guys had to make a prediction, where do you think Moneymaker's gonna land? Let's go.
Zeke's losing it, and we're only halfway through.
Oh my gosh.
After this game, of course, but Jacob, it is heating up here.
No, it definitely is. Holy. I thought the 1 point difference was exciting, but Muzz and Rise getting their 2nd victory royale, and it's been since 2024 was one of the last times we see Rise.
He's gonna grief Clix out of qual, bro. If Moneymaker lands on Clix and kills him, he needs to get out of America as soon as possible.
Like this is a resurgence of Muzz and Rise.
Yeah,
the things that the Clix fans would do if Moneymaker kills Clix off spawn right now, he needs to get out of here. He cannot play the rest best of
high ground.
FNCS.
This execution's looking perfect.
Oh, King, you
so
gifted a sub?
far,
Wait, did I not
we
see
haven't
it?
seen
Oh,
him
thank you,
actually
King.
have this
Thank you for
amount
the
of
gifted
pressure,
sub, bro.
though,
Sorry, I was looking at Twitter. Thank
when
you, bro.
you're
Appreciate
in
that,
the
go.
race to the
Thank you,
finish
bro.
line, right? So for Muzz, it's been a while since he's had this on his shoulders.
Yeah, and then you also take into the fact that honestly, every single time there's a new team in first place.
All right, let's go. Game 9.
Sort of shenanigans
Come on.
that does
I'm
go
hyped.
down. The next game is ready. Let's see if those same things will continue here.
Thank you, King. Appreciate you, bro. Game number 9. Show me Moneymaker.
Not wrong, Jacob. Whenever we
Show
have
me...
a team in first place on NA, something
Kind of it, really.
always happens.
No one's really fighting off spawn like crazy here.
Decides. Usually it's Peterbot and Bugha.
Is this the Skittles off spawn fight? It is.
To take this championship home, and that's
Skittles has kind of been getting ran off spawn the last
But
2 games,
right
to be
now,
honest.
You know, that's not really their bigger concern. I think their other concern is
How many FNCS wins does Muzz have? I don't know how many he won on OCE, but I know he won.
Kind of tighten up
Let
their
me see, I can
top
just look at
against
his Twitter
Skittles
bio,
and
probably.
won the first 2 games here, but Issue's going to be the first casualty of this engagement.
Wait, watch the kill
Dozier
feed,
tries
chat.
to disengage. Can he get far enough?
Muzz has
Yes, he can. He's
3
actually lucky they
FNCS
just
wins,
had
so 2 on
SMGs.
OCE and then 1 on
So
NA.
This tournament's not over yet. Meanwhile, I saw on the feed there, Shadow and Virgo seem to have been contested as well.
Shadow and Virgo
So
got
there's a
conned?
lot
Wait, was that by Moneymaker or was that
Yeah,
somebody
it's just
else?
Kind of, you know, game 3 of
I don't
day
know.
2, game 9
All right,
overall.
Veno
So we're not
Agers.
necessarily on the halfway point.
Oh,
of
here's
day
Moneymaker.
2 just
Or
yet.
here's
We
Fanayan
can
at
see
least.
The team's really kind of starting to change
Oh,
things
there's
up.
Moneymaker as well.
Fanayan, they go back
This
on
game they're
over
landing
towards the split
next
0
to
point
Frosted.
drop where Oliver OG and Paper and
This
Zeb
looks like
are
some
battling
free
it
kills
out.
for
They
them
let
as well.
the fight start,
Then if
and
they
then
land
crash
here
the
game 1,
party yet
I swear I remember
again.
these
A
guys
strategy
fighting
as far as the early
are
game
lurking
goes
on
that
Oliver
has been
game 1.
working near flawlessly.
This is
It's about executing in
perfect.
the end game.
This has been a
X1 just
beautiful
trying to stay
team
alive,
strat out of
but he
them
does have the sliders, and he's trying
throughout
to
the
slide
entirety
his
of
way to
Grands.
safety, but eventually they're going to cut off each and every
Can we
path,
hit a shot,
especially more
Moneymaker?
so
I
he
was just
runs
hyping
out
you
of
up.
builds, but he is right
Can
now
we hit 1 bullet?
showing
Thank
right
you.
now, Monster.
Goodness. All right, there we go.
Definitely moving.
Moneymaker and Fanayan went off spawn.
Moneymaker and
They
Fanayan
don't
trying
land on any
super hard to go
teams
in and
on the
get
top
those
of the
eliminations. In
leaderboard.
the end, they do succeed. You know what's crazy too? I know Vivek kind of said, "Hey, like it's not really working for them," but is it? Like, I don't know. I think the strategy is sort of
People
working.
forgot that Rise was in
because
contention
when you
Major
look at
3,
them
but Dead Day
in
2.
their survival
Which one are
time,
you
the
talking
last
about?
2 games, 20 minutes.
The only time I
and
remember Rise
19
being in contention to win
minutes
FNCS was when he was playing with
respectively. So they were
Yamzo, and then
deep
he
into
got
the end game,
DDoSed
and
day 2
something
or
at
whatever.
that point went south. So I don't know. I'm really curious to see if Fanayan and Moneymaker will pull another
Don't know.
big
Oh,
end
okay,
game
gotcha.
and steal away a global championship spot.
Yeah, but I mean that was a while ago
Especially
now, if
since
we're
the
being
leaderboard
honest.
is that close.
Like
You know,
Rise,
not only you
especially
having a good
recently,
performance in one of these games,
I don't
but
think people
somebody else
had
like we've seen today
expectations that he
already,
could win
missing out on
FNCS, you
some
know?
crucial placement points. I think as Zeke was saying, top 15, top 16, or worse in some of these games, leaving a lot of points on the board.
Keen
As
Craze, Keen
we
early
see
game again.
outside Calamari Canyon trying to take
Peterbot
advantage
gets a
of
kill
HQ
onto
and
Webster.
Flex. Good damage is there, but
Peter
Craze
kills
gets tagged up
Webster.
himself. That's going to slow the roll just a little
Higgs
bit.
gets a
but
kill.
King is making sure to keep a bird's eye view on them.
All right. Dude, dying early like that for Peter, I mean, he hasn't played in, what, 30 minutes now?
You know, there's no
It's like a
pressure on this
30-minute
team. For
break
them, it's just
between
pop off, play
Game 7
well,
and 8. Boyle gets the other kill into
prepare for globals.
Encrypted,
They
so
already
Webster and
have that
Encrypted dead.
Positioning there amongst the greats, and this is just.
What do you think of Sky Scroll and Shark next year? I think that'll probably happen if it's trios, and those guys probably win everything, if we're being honest.
They have been playing a very strong day 2, so one of the few teams that have actually
That
adjusted
trio would
their
probably win
strategy,
everyting.
Sort of found their footing there in the last
Rise
game,
from
pulling
watch
that
parties to
3rd
first
place there.
FNCS.
Just that alone.
Yeah, no matter where
puts them
Rise
at
finishes
least
today, like the
off to a
fact
better start here today.
that he's even like
Yeah, I'm not
fighting
sure
for an
if they
FNCS
got
win is so
tagged up,
impressive.
Or maybe you heard the noise from Cade and Seal on the
Look,
other
Tini would
side.
play with?
They're
I
gonna go ahead and
don't
choose to
know.
disengage.
I think Tini would still
Rightfully
get
so.
good
When
options,
you're running out
but
of builds in a
I
prolonged
don't know who
fight
he
like
would play
that,
with.
having that
Wait,
third-party shoot
is
your
it 1v1?
direction is probably the worst thing to happen.
It's a 1v1,
Oh,
and
no,
Veno's gonna
Latte,
take him
though.
down. I
Even
think
with
this is how
Agers
Veno has to play
going down,
Latte.
Veno
Whenever they
is
split
gonna
Latte,
hold
they're
his
just always
ground.
below Surge.
Back-to-back eliminations
I
yet
feel like they
again.
just kind of got to
Veno
take the
and
fights and that
Agers,
in chance
they
on
wanna
spawn
not
here.
only qualify for the global championship, but they
And they
wanna
will
give
get the kill.
themselves a fighting
Veno and
chance
Agers
for
right
the
now are
actual
like
win.
the team that's on the bubble the most right now.
Well, right? Because the few times that Veno and
Bro, I'm
Agers
not even like,
don't take
I
this
swear
fight,
I'd be seeing
they
Agers dying off spawn a lot.
rotate out towards Victor V and
I'm not even
Quincy,
trying to be
and
weird, but
that's
like
where we
even when
find
they're
them
conning
having
Peter,
third parties, lurk plays, and things
Agers
over
Agers
there.
has not
So
been the greatest off
at
spawn
least
player
right now, them kind
past
of
couple of weeks.
taking their time here, winning the fight.
Which is so predictable, yeah. That's the thing that I always say is I like duos more because Duos, so many people can win.
Wrong here for Acorn, though.
You watch what's going on, don't know. Rise has
Not too
Sphinx
sure
underrated
what
and never get good
exactly
fraggers.
What happened, though?
Yeah, my only guess is whoever that is.
I don't know. I feel like they get
nearby,
fraggers relative to their skill
found
level,
the
you know?
elimination. They are hiding in a bush.
Appreciate
Either way,
the donut
Bugha
though, bro.
braids in
Thank
the
you.
distance, so Bolts needs to start figuring out where he's going to go.
Like,
how
I don't
he's
think
going to get
Rise,
Acorn
like,
back in the game.
deserves
Luckily
somebody
for
like
him,
a
though,
Bolts
the
or
zone
something,
is
you
kind
know?
of pulling off these shorts.
I feel like him
so
playing
we'll
with
see teams
Muzz
from
is
Golden
fair. Oh,
Grove
Acorn's
and
dead. How did
further south
Acorn
on the
die?
map start to rotate on out. So that
I
could
didn't even
be
realize that
a
Acorn
small
was
window
dead.
of opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's see it here. Boyo, Peterbot.
Here's the
their
Peter and
draw
Boyo
spot,
kill.
You can see they're
That
not
looked
sticking
incredibly
around
easy.
for too much longer than they also have to. They've gone chase the team down, got a nice little set of eliminations, and back
Imagine
they come
Shark,
to the
Peter, and
Sinister Strip.
Boyo.
If
I
the
think
last
Shark's a
game
little
told
too
us
young to
anything,
move
is
to
that
NA
teams
still.
will
And
gladly
I
rotate
doubt
in.
Peter and
So
Boyo would move to EU.
we already know now that Peterbot and Boyo have a lot to look out for and can't
Peter's
let
rocking the
their guard
pistol
down.
this game. No Spire from Peter.
I feel like nobody should feel safe in this game at this point in time. How many lurks have went around
I think
today,
Acorn's dead. I'm pretty sure he did load
especially if
in.
you were able to
Oh,
review it.
and Moneymaker's dead though.
Moneymaker's
gonna die to Yamzo.
Josh right now just trying to push him out.
And
Moneymaker's gonna be
they're
the
full
first one
dead.
dropped, and
Yikes.
Yamzo gets
The
both of
Moneymaker
those
land
eliminations.
spot
So even though
slowly
Josh has been
slipping
playing
away from
phenomenal
them here.
today, Yamzo has been the consistent heartbeat for this duo, getting them out of tough situations, clutching
Yeah,
up
both
as a
of them
solo,
have been playing
and I
really
think
good.
that is allowing for Josh to feel as confident
Wow.
as he has here today.
Well, you know what? That's a big elimination. F9 and Moneymaker falling early. They were one of the
Sharktini
few teams
Vico?
that were basically tied on the
I think if
bubble
Trios comes
with
back,
one of the
there's like a
consistency spots
very
between the
high
10
chance that
to
Shark just
12
plays with Sky and
position
Scroll.
teams.
I feel like that
gap
just
down
makes the
from
most
there
sense.
is about 40 points. So now that one of those
Think Peter would ever
teams
play
has
someone like
fallen,
Rapid in Trios?
This leaves a little bit of runway
Probably
for someone
not.
to take
I feel like Peter,
away
especially after
the
Trios last
consistency
year,
spot
he
from
just
the
wants to
different team.
IGL. Like I think Peter,
Dash, Noxy, Victor V, Queasy,
like
Angel,
obviously he tried not
Batman
IGLing
Joe,
in season 1, but
Dozier and Ishu, still plenty of opportunities.
after that,
as the
he's wanted
leaderboard does
IGL.
go down. Just need to be able to not only have one big game, but close out the day strong. This game here and 3 more to close it out. And you're kind of seeing everybody begin to rotate in. Rapid Clix. Again, you
Is
see
there gonna
like
be
a
Sharks
little
score?
resurgence
Yeah.
from them here in day number 2.
All right, Muzz and Rise
I
looking
think
good
part of
still.
that is focusing on
They have a
getting
big
that
lead on the
storm surge. We
leaderboard.
saw their
Chat, one
struggles
thing that I
yesterday
haven't even
where
thought
they're
about
on
yet
the line, below that
is
damage
obviously
threshold,
Peter
it
and
kind of
Boyo are
forces
like
your hand.
best friends with
Now they
Rise.
just have a whole different
Do we think
freedom.
if it comes down to it, and like they literally live together too, if it comes down to it, do Peter and Boyo still land on Muzz and Rise if they need to?
All teams with 4,777.
Dude, I think they do,
it's
but
really
like,
fitting
oh
of
my
this duo
gosh,
as
the
well.
vibes in
Like
the
we
house
talked
would be
about,
so
their history,
awkward.
Their tenure. These players date way back
That-
to their early
I feel like that would be
Scrim
so
Q Snipe
awkward. He
days,
landed on
right?
Poyo,
These
that
are the
is true.
guys that were a part of the innovative
That is true.
strategies
I
of
feel like
Surge
Rise would
times. They're
understand,
used to
but he
playing
would still
high
probably
ground
be so
and
mad.
going for tags for your primary means to get Surge, so it
That
makes
is-
sense that they would be
I don't even want to
dominating in that
imagine
way
what
here.
the conversations
But-
would be like if that
Jacob,
if
what
it
is
comes
this
down to
action
that.
here? You have Liam and Jace on the edge
No
of
friends in the
Storm,
industry.
taking
That
a
is
fight
true.
up against Zeke.
That is true.
And Taki down below. Probably just trying to get some
Our
early
trio is more
surge.
predictable.
You can
more
kinda
players
see
on a
relatively
team.
on E when it comes to
Just
those
you're able to
materials,
build
trying
better
to replenish
teams, you know.
everything
If
they're
you could have
using
3
and
good players
losing
on a
in
team
these
versus
moments
2,
here.
and
But for Liam, Jace,
especially on
Taki,
NA where
the
there's
longer and
not
longer this one
very
takes, the
many
harder and harder
top
it
of the
is
top
gonna be
tier
able to pick
players.
yourself up and dust
Like most of
yourself
them just
off,
end up
turn
all
it into a
playing with each
phenomenal
other,
game.
and then they just dominate.
Still 1 tick per second inside of the zone. And that's
You
where
see
you're
Epic
trying to
winning
see on
3
Taki
games
at
in a row
the
on
bare
West, I
minimum,
did.
90 left on the chug jug. That's the only real HP he's going to be
Epic
able to get back.
hasn't won an FNCS in a while,
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty much the last of the squeeze there. Well, Liam and Jace, they've kind of had enough here in the
Epic
storm.
7X?
They have a
Yeah.
long
I
rotate
mean,
as
he
well.
could
You saw
be
the first
on pace for the
zone
7X. He
closing
didn't win yet, but
somewhere
he's up
around
by
that
a
Sinister
lot.
Strip territory of the map, so quite a fair bit to travel here.
You know, Ages and Curve would be disgusting. Yeah, that would be. That'd be a good
Kinda see,
trio.
even with Liam and Jace trying to disengage, they realize there's like no builds. Everything's kind of
They're only up by
farmed, so they're just kind of
79?
leaving
There's no way
themselves
Epic is only up by
exposed just like that.
79
Liam
winning,
getting tagged up
what,
again.
3 games?
Seek and Taki just trying to take the
crazy.
last couple of opportunities.
Rise is
there.
our great
Since
future
they did
talent
end up
of
in a fight,
NA,
they did
yeah.
take damage.
Up and coming player
Trying to
Rise.
ease up